Not really.
All right, so last week we left off. You guys had been on your boat, and Reginald called. Some name I'm forgetting. Ugo? Gnome inventor person that gave you the summoning pad? Uwani. Thank you. I called Uwani onto the boat, who, as he appeared, reminded you guys that he doesn't have a quick way home. So he broke the tablet, threw it overboard, said, fuck you guys. Now I'm stuck on a about 3-month journey home. And went to Mike's room to pout and drink. You guys explored the boat some more after finding out that there was 3 rooms in the boat that could protect your people if you shrunk the boat down. One of them being the extra-dimensional space that held the vials that you guys have been finding. 2 undiscovered by you guys. So you went searching using a wand of secrets that you had also picked up. And you found 2 kind of pocket dimensions on either side of the bottom deck that led to just open spaces. Upon entering one of them, you came under the impression that it was a room that would essentially grant you wishes. On some experimenting with it, you used it to make a portal back to Dunmorgon. And went back to Dunmorgon and saw that everything looked normal and right. So you figured your assumption was right. Went back home, told Uwani, hey, we got you, we got a way home. Walk into this room, think real hard about going home, or portal home, and a portal will open up and take you home. So he followed directions, did not think of a 2-way portal, just a 1-way portal, because that's what he's told to do. He went in, and you guys patted yourselves on the back for coming up with a clever solution to send him home. Then said, you know what, fuck it, let's take this one step further and let's send ourselves home. So you each thought of 2-way portals back to base, appearing in several different spots across the land of the guild hall. And one by one realized you were alone. Your companions were not there, your guild members were not there, your masters were not there, and the roads outside the city were empty, or outside the guild hall were empty. Upon realizing your guys' massive mistake, you all promptly went back through your 2-way portals, went home, realized that it was actually a room of scrying. It allows you to manipulate what's in the room, allows you to test whatever you want with minimal consequences, to where it just goes away once you leave. Lets you see what you want to see, all that fun stuff. Realizing that the not too bad hellscape you guys went into expecting something weird being on a genie ship wasn't too bad for you, but your traveling merchant friend was supposedly sent home to his family, his wife, and anyone else that may be where he's at, would not be, in fact, arriving home. He would be arriving to just a picture of his house. You tried contacting with sending. The first one failed. The second one actually got through. After you guys knocked on the door and very loudly outside discussed it, he panically teleported back onto the deck of the ship in a full mental breakdown. As for him inside of that dome, or inside of that room rather, it was him essentially in a small room. He heard the banging on the wall, he heard the loud voices everywhere, and being trapped all alone for what for him felt like years, he went a little fucking crazy. So he, in a full-blown panic mental breakdown, was sent back to Mike's room, where he will remain for the remainder of the journey as he tries to get his shit together. And speaking of full-blown meltdowns, Smoke decided to as well use the room to scry on where the goddess of luck was being held prisoner. And
boy, that was fun.
Was not ready for the fact that he allowed gods into his head. He thought real heavily on it and was pet through, for him, an agonizing month of being yanked around the different domains, flashes of several different gods and goddesses domains, all while three different voices taunted him and assaulted him, murdering his friend Walrus in the process and beating him to death. Was that Walrus?
No.
No, his is Walrus. Yours is Laras. Sorry. Beating his friend Laras to death. And beating Smoke within an inch of death. With Smoke dropping from the relentless onslaught of psychic damage and claws he was feeling was shunted out of the scry, but instead of being deposited back below deck, was just shunted back into the material plane. With a flash, you guys saw a object appear in the sky and sent Cradle's bird to go collect it. So the raven flew up and brought back a very beaten, bloodied, and burnt Smoke.
Does he have
In Scar.
scars that won't go away? Because
Oh, yeah.
laying on hands gets rid of scars.
Not
Does it get rid of scarring? But with that, I think we called it shortly thereafter with, I think, Modian, did you end up trying to resurrect his friend? I forget. That's right.
Yeah, no, it would be bad if you did it.
Never mind, I got my answer.
I thought,
David prayed to his god.
yeah. I was trying, I remember he was back to life, but I'm like, I don't think I did it. But I just remember how he ended back to life. Yeah, that's what it was.
me?
David prayed.
Harassed.
Oh,
So I was debating whether or not I should try to bring back an imaginary person or not.
Yeah.
No offense, Mike.
hey.
But the god of knowledge wasn't too happy about being used to toy with someone's mind.
How's David back there? So to recap, we sent one guy insane and David pissed off a god.
Or 2, or 3, or 10.
All right, so over to you guys. As you were still on the boat, we'll call that the end of the night. Is when you guys found him on your boat. I believe it was heavy rain and late at night when he was deposited back on the deck of the ship by the bird. Yeah, very heavily burnt and scarred.
Oh, yeah. I'm doing great.
Large patches of his black fur comes back white from the healing, leaving him with like white claw marks across his face.
Special.
Does he? Stop.
So, what are you guys doing? Other than just bow adding.
I am sitting there having long conversations with Laras and what the afterlife looks like.
Sure.
Which comes to find out, apparently it's filled with purple deep grass. And oddly disturbing enough, Ant-Man running around everywhere.
What?
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man where?
That's looking through the afterlife.
That's what's in there. I will go check on the prisoner. Or is he locked up right now?
He sleeps in the brig.
Okay, it's not that.
Yeah. The one-handed ogre is still asleep in the brig.
Okay, and I'll check on my dog, feed him, and I will cast ceremony and make 4 more vials of holy water.
I'm still in the crow's nest, doing crow's nest things.
Anyone else doing anything?
I'm just checking in on Mike every so often, seeing how he's doing. Checking in on our insane passenger, see how he's doing.
Insane passengers, not doing great.
I don't know if there's anything I can do as a healer to help him.
Make sure every time you cast a ceremony, you're taking away 25 gold.
What's that?
The gold cast. Talking to Adam.
Because I'm not sure what I can do as a healer to help his
You
mental
do it 4
issues.
times?
What?
You do it 4 times to make the 4 vials?
No, I was just gonna. It's only one per
Yeah.
casting, right? Yeah. 5 now.
So it costs you a total of 125 gold.
125 gold to make one?
No, to make all 5 of those.
No, I'm just gonna make one.
Maybe you said you have 4 already.
No, I already have 4. I just made.
Where are the 4 from?
I've been at for a while.
He was gonna make 4, but when he heard it was 25 gold piece.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make one.
So then, if you'd like to try to help fix him, you can.
Using what? Using a spell or just
Using
medicine?
probably a spell. There's not really medicine that you have to fix them.
That's what I was wondering. Healing word or prayer of healing?
Any healing spell focused on him when he's at full health can help fix him. Just depends how powerful you use.
My Google won't work.
I'm going to do prayer of healing at 3rd level.
All right.
For a total of 27.
Okay. He calms down a bit and kind of just falls asleep as you finish your cast.
Anything new while I'm up in the crow's nest?
No, it's a quiet night. You can see a storm rolling in from the north.
Is it? Does it look like the sailors underneath us know, or me know?
You've taken the crow's nest position. They haven't really been keeping anyone else up there, so no one seems to be reacting to it.
I yelled out on the deck. There's a storm coming in from that direction as I point towards it.
The new captain yells, and starts calling out commands. Everyone to start preparing for a storm. You see cannons.
Wait, are we going into it or are we going around it?
It's up to you.
I'm not. I thought you were the captain.
Now they were to me.
Unless you tell me to go around, I'm going through. Our destination's through.
What's Mike's character's name again?
Huh?
What's Mike's character's name again?
Smoke.
Smoke! Smoke, you choose. I don't know. Go ask. I yell at the captain. Go ask Smoke.
Okay. Where are you at?
I'm not a sailor.
I am. No, I'm not a constable. What did I came to? I'm now starting to wander around on the deck because it's been a while.
Your dragon friend has deferred this matter to you.
And that would be.
We have a large storm ahead. We're going around or going through. Around will take significantly longer. And last I heard, you guys were on a time crunch.
How well are you at sailing?
Hit a couple of them since you guys have been gone.
Did you sail through or around?
Sailed through them. Your boat's actually fairly good at storms, surprisingly.
Then let's go through because that's what you
Damn, don't give a fuck. You told her that you guys got to be somewhere ASAP. All right. So, night comes, you all go to bed, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not much good at that. No, I can see the dark.
So she's been there.
Did
Considering
the
I
captain?
a forcible nap, I'm pretty much off schedule at the moment.
Dying's not a nap.
Yeah.
Getting knocked the fuck out doesn't count as sleeping. No. Getting your fucking head knocked off your shoulders doesn't count.
No. In fact, usually you need to rest from that.
Mortal? This is a big goalie.
That's not arguing that, but it definitely doesn't count as a nap. I think that counts as the opposite of a nap. I think you're gonna sleep longer because of it.
I want you to try to stay awake to go through the storm.
Roll a Constitution save.
What?
I don't know what it is.
Pick an extra color for me.
It's used by. Is that the Queen?
So at this point, it's about 9, 10 o'clock, and you're already fighting sleep.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think that's
Well,
good name.
I'll just watch your mom later.
Yes.
Sorry.
Is everybody else going to 90 and 99?
Yeah.
Is the captain back down on the deck?
Yeah,
What did he say?
going through it. He's crazy.
I gotta get down my crow's nest now. I don't want to get wet. So I curl down and I go find a room I can sleep in.
Get through this storm, we use the big step.
Oh god. It's still actually attached. That's what they've been using.
We might want to take the big sail down. Just storm, more wind.
But then he said he's been going through it.
Not
No,
with
the
this
big
sail. This sail's new to the ship. Probably
Who's-
take down the big sail.
All right, get on it, men.
Who's sleeping in the, I guess the captain's quarters?
Nobody.
I got the break and the room.
Captain's quarters has the elf.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. Never mind then.
But the gnome was in your room.
Yeah, no.
But the gnome was in your room.
Yes. Wait, no, that's right.
Captain
Captain's
Josh.
quarters. Josh, that's right.
You go in there, and there's stuff already set up in there. It seems the second in command, now captain's taking that room over while you guys have been gone.
It is logical.
I sleep in the guest room next.
Crafty.
Same my parents, Serena, and crashing.
I will also say my prayers to Protus and ask that he be with us. Religion. 13 plus 6.
I'll be right back.
All right, Mike, roll another Constitution save. Another hour passes and still calm water.
16.
What?
Huh?
Run up on
No.
That would be a bad thing in this time.
but you can't make it any more tired.
I wish Mike had pressure me to continue this game so I could sleep.
Huh?
What? So I wish you had pressure me into continuing tonight so I could sleep.
Find something verbally that will knock his ass out.
Knock you out of line.
Apparently counts as a nap.
I'm 7. Oh, 7.
Alright, so at this point it's hitting about 10 o'clock, and you can see the dark clouds ahead of the boat. The water's starting to get choppy. Everyone's kind of running around, putting the last final things on. The new sail's been pulled off, the old sail's been put back up, but it's mostly furled up. Are you helping at all, or what are you doing?
What I can with my limited skills as a sailor, which I believe I've learned.
You learned a good chunk, yeah. You got half efficiency, I think.
Yeah. I'm kind of like a
roll a dexterity check. As you start running around helping people. Nope. You what?
That would be a 22, sir.
You can borrow pits, or you go?
No.
So what, 22? 22 is good. Yeah, you kind of run around, start helping throw nets and stuff over the loose debris, fattening barrels down. There's a point where it crosses your mind that you have a room full of explosives on the boat.
I go down there and back it up.
You go down there and you open the door, go in. As you're going down there, actually make a dexterity save as you're moving around because the boat's starting to rock real heavily.
15.
15. It's rough. You're not used to dealing with heavy water or heavy sea leg issue. So you're rocking pretty heavily, but you get down to the room, you open the room and walk in, and it's perfectly stable in there.
God,
I love genie rooms too.
Gotta love that genie. Genie is the best
Who's on the table
person
is in the way?
I've met yet.
In the sugar box. Yeah, but you walk into the room, it's perfectly level. I don't know, that box of yellow cans has been floating around the table last week or so.
I think it's the one from the book. So
you go back up, and at this point, the rain's starting to hit the boat pretty heavily.
Am I woken from this?
Not yet. Starting to kind of pelt the boat pretty heavily. People are kind of running around, grabbing different things. Kevin sees you run back up. Hey, grab the sails. Roll another roll. Strength with half sailor, but with strength, so half proficiency. Strength check, half proficiency. 14. You're pulling heavy. They're trying to get you just kind of. I don't know boating, so I'm making this shit up. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. But you're pulling kind of heavily on it, trying to get the sails to just stay aligned where you need them as they're whipping back and forth.
Well, usually they're tied, but at the same time, you're holding in winches. So
Trying to keep them straight, yeah. Trying to keep going straight as they're rocking pretty heavily, as the wind battering the boat pretty heavily. You hear one of the crew members, "Watch out!" Did you hear something snap behind you? And you spin around, and you see a barrel's broken free of where it was at, and it's not one of the ones you went and checked on. Just one of the loose barrels was up top that they keep food and water and stuff in. It's tumbling through, and you watch as a few of the crew members jump out of the way. Roll that save as well.
That's risky.
Fucking great. Fucking hate him.
Let me get. He jumped on top of the barrel and started rolling. With it.
You watch this through the crew members just kind of jump out of the way. One of them, their ankle gets smacked and ran over by the barrel, and it comes to you. What was your roll again? 19. You just kind of, it goes towards you, and you just kind of push off the mass that you're holding on to, just enough to where you pop up out of the way of it, and it spins through. And you watch as Greg turns around right as it's coming for him, and he just boom, drops to the floor as it goes right over his head. He pops back up.
Let me guess. Did he get a natural 40?
Yeah. But he wouldn't have gone for the showboaty ride on the barrel, so he just went, drop, up, back to work.
No, I could actually see him actually dropping, putting his legs as the barrel goes up, and sitting there pushing it off the side.
I'll take the, yeah, he kind of mule kicks his legs, and the barrel just gets up about 15, 20 feet and just over the boat and slams into the water. And as he comes back up, he kind of does a spin, jump, and pops up and clears like a quarter of the boat, runs, jumps up, and gets up to where the barrel broken free from, and is wrapping a net and rope and retightening it and kind of resecures everything.
I get a broom from my room and I start hitting the roof going, "What's going on up there?"
Get psycho. Everyone that's asleep, roll a Constitution save.
You know, I got a lot.
Mostly I'm awake, so.
I love Cal's character.
I got a 15.
What, Modian?
He said he loves Cal's
So I love Cal's character. I love Cal. He's great. What's going on up there? Modian got a dirty 21.
What was yours, Adam? You both managed to stay awake as the boat starts rocking. Cal, you're woken up to the boat, kind of sloshing.
I'm awake, smoking the roof.
As you're doing that, you're slamming it, and you just feel a wave hit the boat, and you just go and slam it into the wall.
Well, he's awake now.
Should I stay asleep?
You both stay asleep. Roll
I'll sleep
dexterity
through the door.
and keep all your shit on the table. Because it's coordination. No. So you're sitting there working, making heavy progress, and you feel the boat kind of start swaying a little bit, and you get kind of a little nauseous. You eat?
No.
Fuck you. Starting to get a little nauseous, and then all of a sudden you feel as you're thrown from the chair, and the shit from the table just goes right off the table onto the floor. I don't know. You hear a crack as the stuff slams into the wall and hits the floor. You working on again? Done? You say you're working on. You hear a like tearing. Yeah. And you look over, and one of the pouches is hanging on a loose nail. It seals back up.
Keep your boat down up there.
Storm to storm, buddy.
Cal, you hear from the next room Awani yelling, "What the fuck's going on?"
From the elf?
No, from Gnome. Awani.
Oh.
The gnomish merchant.
I don't know. It's a storm. Oh, they're also banging stuff around up there. I don't know.
One more thing for you. I don't say that. They don't say that. I didn't hear him anyway.
Mike about blah 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 blah.
Exactly.
Matt, Mike, back above deck. Getting heavy. Rain is kind of pelting down, making visibility almost impossible. You watch as two people scamper up the pole headed up to the crow's nest. Since their crow's nest man left them. Ooh. One of them makes up top, the other one gets about 3/4 up, and you see, and he just.
Damn, we got an injured man.
Oh, my hand.
It's like me smacking shit out of you.
Good.
Well, I'm gonna take a lot of people.
I don't know. I see a lot of one.
You watch as he slams, and you hear a sickening crunch as he hits. Cal, below deck, you hear a like directly above you, like as the floor kind of creaks a bit.
You're paying for that.
Modian, roll a Constitution save.
We do?
It's teetering a bit, but for the most part, they're doing a really good job of keeping it.
Not so good. 6.
It's not much. Like I said, maybe, yeah, for what you've noticed so far, maybe a degrees or so, and it recorrect. It's just kind of with the wind pushing it, it's moving a bit. 6. So you're sound asleep. What race is Laras? Mike? Yeah.
No.
Oh. You're sound asleep. Kind of dreaming that you're just standing on the deck of the ship, watching out over the ocean, just kind of feeling the gentle waves rocking you, and you hear an elf that you don't recognize behind you. Good morning, Modian.
I'm going to spin around and take a couple steps back.
It's that weird dream thing where as soon as you spin around, you recognize him, but it doesn't make a connection of why you recognize him. It's just like you know who this is. You've known him for your whole life.
I wouldn't consider him a stranger.
No.
Okay.
It's that weird dream thing where you don't know this person,
But you know him.
You know him. They're your lifelong friend. You've known him for years.
Yeah.
You're looking at him, and you know him as Laras. And he greets you and goes, "Good morning, Mahoney. How are you finding your travels today?"
All right, Laras, how are you doing?
Doing good. It's a great morning.
Am I in my dream state? Do I put together this is Smoke's friend Laras, or am I able to piece that together?
In dream state, he's a party member. He's a friend that's been traveling with you guys for years.
Okay.
He came with Smoke, but they're friends. Your sleep state doesn't put together that this is wrong.
Right. Okay. Just making sure. Okay.
Anyways, you want to take a walk with me, Modium?
Sure. Got nothing else going on.
You're from the front of the boat where you're pretending it's the Titanic, and walks you back to the large mast that leads up to the crow's nest. And he just kind of stands at the base of it, just looking at a section on the floorboard.
I'm gonna look down.
Roll a perception.
16.
You see a kind of spot in the wood that's just dark red in the shape of a body. That looks like a ink print of a hand, but a whole body just in blood red though.
What happened here, Laras? Do you know?
Just the wood starting to rot. Figures you might be able to do something about that. Probably pretty soon before it gets much worse and gets permanent rot. You know.
Well, I'm a healer. I'm not a boat.
Yeah,
crafter.
Smoke said you'd say that, but Smoke also said to let you know about it. So I'm just doing what the owner says. He said, "Get Modium," so I got Modium. So you might want to deal with this rot soon.
Can I? It's a boat. Fuck. Can I use medicine to? Does it? I'm gonna touch it gently with my finger. Does it feel like a boat, or does it feel?
Roll medicine. Where's a good way to?
I'm trying to figure out how to handle this. I got a almost 22.
22. You go to touch the wet spot, but your hand can't quite make contact with the wood. You feel kind of a soft resistance, like you're poking something.
Is there a body here?
No, it's just rot. It might be good to try some of your magic on it and see if it fixes it. Wood's alive. Rot's killing it. It might be treated like a disease.
I'm going to use. What am I going to use? I'm going to use. Let's start with Healing Word.
Okay, go ahead.
Has no effect on undead or constructs.
Okay.
12
Well,
points of healing.
all right. You watch as the red kind of fades a bit, but it's still there. But it fades a good chunk, and he kind of looks and goes, "See, you were the right man for the job, Modium. You got to stop doubting yourself, man." He kind of pats you on the shoulder. Might need a little bit more, though, before that rot's fully healed.
Thanks, Laros. Well, I will try a Healing Word at level 4.
Okay.
For a total of, where'd it go? 23.
It goes, the red marking on the wood just completely fades away, and the wood there is just sparkling brand new. You feel this kind of rush of energy. You go to kind of wipe sweat off your brow, and you realize it's a lot of sweat. You look up, and it's starting to just pour rain on top of you. What was clear skies just a moment ago is just rain pouring down on top of you now. You feel the boat kind of heavy, heaving and hawing back and forth. You go to talk to Laras, and he's gone. And
how does?
But
how does the shape, the blood-stained area, is it all gone, or is it still there?
You blink, you look over Laras, gone. You look down at the blood, and there's one of the crew members laying there, blood kind of leaking out of his mouth, but his eyes shoot open as you pull your hand off, and you see your hands covered in blood. And you watch as Modium comes above deck, walks over, kind of pokes at the body, And stares at it and leans down and starts healing it. And you are awake on top of the deck of the boat. Heavy storm. Not sure how you got on top of the deck, but you're standing over one of the crew members that you look up and you realize he fell as he's just laying spread out on the boat.
Medicine on him, see how he is at this point.
Roll it.
14.
14. He looks fine now. You can see spots where the skin's still bruised from where parts of his arm fractured and splint up. But as far as the actual damage, the cuts have healed, the bones have mended, and he's kind of shoots back up and goes, "Fuck, my bad," and jumps right back up and starts climbing back up again.
Hold on. So you need to take a moment to rest, my friend.
No!
Walters always says that after a dilemma, after a crisis, you must rest and recuperate.
I appreciate it, William, but we're in a heavy storm right now. And he starts going full bore. Shit. And fucking tumbles in this time.
Can I try to catch him?
On the mast. Just like a fucking Looney Tunes cartoon, just dunk, 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 and lands right in your arms, but he is fucking gone.
You couldn't make it past that one.
That one.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And you look, he hit your arms just limp, and in one of his hands is one of the rungs of the ladder.
Oh. Sabotage.
The storm is coming soon.
I am going to. Shit. 1 second.
Roll the Constitution save.
Me? Damn it!
Still sound asleep. You are snoring logs. You're laying up in your hammock, and it's not so much that you're in a hammock, and it's rocking with the waves perfectly in time. So for you, you're just laying there nice and still as the hammock's just rocking underneath the waves perfectly.
I am going to cast Revivify on him.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's what I do.
Revivify.
I'm the dead guy.
Revivify.
And I don't think is there a roll for that? There it is.
There isn't, but I've been playing around with the new thing I'm looking at real quick. Give me a second.
I just have to spend the 300 gold. Did I keep diamonds? I did.
Yes, you did. For that very purpose, sir.
Yep. Well, I couldn't remember if I kept them as diamonds or if I had them as the gold. I did. I get to keep the diamonds.
We kept the diamonds.
Yep.
On
Oh, that's
purpose.
why I was just checking my inventory to make sure. Yep, I got them there. So it's $300 worth. So that is 6. Yeah, 6.
What's your spellcasting modifier?
My spell casting modifier is a +5.
So you cast a spell, the diamond kind of crumples and fades to dust across his chest and sinks in, and nothing happens.
Oh.
There's optional rules for resurrection I found from Critical Role that I started using. It gives death a little more meaning, makes it a little more challenging. For longer spells, people have to get involved and help and do things to help it. For quick ones, it's just a quick roll, but it still has a small chance of failing. It's a DC 10 with a +1 each time you've tried it on this target. You hear the captain yell, "Take them below deck. We'll deal with it later. We're busy."
I'm going to take him below deck. Find someplace to store him. So, from my dream, do I remember Laraz, or is that faded away?
That part of it's faded. You don't remember the dream.
Okay.
You're confused how you ended up on the deck of the ship in the first place.
Okay.
Last year, remember, you were passed the fuck out in your hammock, and now you're above deck, soaking wet, holding a dead body.
Okay.
Love it.
Gotta love magic.
Yep. I'm going to take him below deck and stash him someplace.
All right.
Say the customary prayer over him and all that.
Yep. All right.
Mother Mary, full of grace. This poor bastard fell on his face.
This poor bastard fell on his face.
Yep. You watch as he disappears below deck. You realize Greg goes, "Fuck, we need someone else up there." And he goes, hits the ladder, and is skipping every like 2 and 3rd rung, and just up the ladder. And
No.
This poor bastard can't climb the ladder to save his life.
And you see he hits the spot where there's the empty rung and just fucking bypasses it, skips like 2 rungs. Jumps. I mean, he's just kind of pulled, jumping himself up the ladder. He gets up top. They start kind of calling directions. Oh
my god.
Fucking hate him. He goes, "Now, Captain, there's a boat ahead. They look like they're in trouble. What do we do?" Smoke, what are we doing?
Shit.
Hands on deck.
Wake everybody up. Let's see if we can help them out.
She grabs the bell and starts ringing it heavily. And for the first time since it's always been quiet when the bell's rung, you have to hit mostly calm water. This time in the chaos of the storm, rain battering the boat, you hear the bell at first dinging, but it's real faint. Before she hits it again, it kind of just starts echoing throughout the boat. Just all at once, you hear a bell going off throughout the entire boat.
Oh, shit, magical.
As everyone's jolted awake, you just hear,
I'll wake up.
when he starts screaming again.
Once I'm done with the body, I'm going to go back upstairs.
I'm going to go with you on first. I'm going to strap up my weapons, get on my armor, and get up. Kicking on.
Kicking his door?
No. Ronnie, are you all right in there?
No, it's ringing. Everyone's ringing out,
Open
man.
the door.
Huh?
Ronnie might go open the door.
He's just laying on the floor just like this. Just,
It's a magical bell. It's the people from up top.
why? Why is there a bell?
Listen. The people from up top are calling us to go help. It means there's something going on. Calm down. You're okay.
I have a solution. He passes the fuck out.
All right. I'm going to close the door. Sorry.
You want above that?
Can I, just for the sake of convenience?
Nope, I'm staying below deck.
No. What, Cal?
Nope, I'm staying below deck.
I'm going to make sure my door is secured and keep the dog in there.
Roll that charity set.
That's a net one.
You get up, go running out your door. And again, none of you have dealt with heavy storms on this boat yet. You don't have sea legs. So you get up, ready for the normal, kind of water. You go full sprint, and the boat hits again. You go, boosh, and slam, and your head slams into the wall. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Your head just slams into the doorpost. And everything kind of goes bright for a second. You want to make another save? You do, Craig. Dexterity.
15.
Yeah, to move around the boat in the heavy storm. 15 plus 15?
No, 15 plus 3.
With that, kind of knocked your brain into shape, and you managed to kind of get your sea legs, and you both had above deck.
Okay.
You're right behind Reginald. You see just a little bit of trail of blood just down the side of his head.
Yeah. I'm going like this. I hit my head.
Be more careful, Reginald.
I'm going to go like this.
That might be why he's giggling.
Now I'm back to 83.
Everyone else, right, as the rest of the crew starts kind of running up the ship as well. What are we doing, Captain? Gonna try to pull that boat in, see if we can help him. Keep calling it out, Greg. Greg kind of starts calling directions, but kind of starts shifting in the direction of the other boat.
I'm going to get on the cannon, the one facing the boat, to make sure this isn't deployed.
All the cannons are locked down to where they can't swivel.
They-
They're all locked. The two front ones are locked straight out in case they need to be used, but all the other ones are locked noses down.
What about the ones below that?
Greg's is one of the ones that's pointed out, so but it's locked.
What about the
There
cannon?
won't be anything.
What about the cannon ports below there?
There isn't any on this boat. This boat only has the row on top. It was built by a mad genie.
Okay. Imagine.
Even the catapult at the end is tied down and strapped in place. As they weren't worried about defense here, they were worried about survivability and keeping their merchandise. So you guys get closer. One of the four of you choose who's going to help throw the rope to secure the other boat.
Is that a strength check?
Yeah.
I'll read that.
Dexterity check.
Either one. Probably more depth, but both of you roll.
18 plus 5.
17.
Two other crew members kind of help you, and you each throw a rope, and all four of them land on different spots of the boat and kind of punch and grab it. They all just start pulling. Everyone roll strength. The people up in the boat, sorry.
I got 12 plus 5, 17.
You start pulling, and your hands kind of cramp from the heavy scarring and calluses that are on them, and the rope just slides out from under your hands. Yeah. Where would you have been?
Can I roll a dexterity check?
Yeah, no, your hands are seized up at that point. You roll a dex, try to get to it.
I thought about that after I'm like, no.
As you instinctively reach out to grab it, but as you do, you see Cradle's hands just grab the edge of the rope. Roll dexterity save and then a strength check.
It's not my thing anyway.
Strength doesn't matter as much because as you go to kind of grab the rope and it pulls and slings you on the side of the boat, you let out a gasp of air and release the rope, and it's gone. As you watch the rope hits the water, as you grab kind of towards the end of it. So the other three have the ropes. What was your strength roll?
Mine was 12 plus 5, 17.
The other three are managed to pull it in. Just you see the boat kind of slowly starting to pull your guys' way. You see people kind of running around panicking on the top of the boat as this one of the masts on the other boat, it's a single mast ship, has snapped and is laying in the water. And they're just kind of full on panicking as their boat's starting to hit and sink and taking on water. The crew that was previously asleep just kind of lines up on the side of the boat, just kind of in that runner's ready mount stance, just hand on the rail, ready to kind of bolt and jump as soon as it's pulled in.
I got an idea. I can cast Find Mount and summon the orca to bring people over to the boat.
Well, you're pulling the boat to you at this point, so it can just
cool.
against you.
All right, it'll be right.
One of the crew members, come on, Reginald, follow me, and they start pulling the rope along the side of the boat so they can get up to the side. And as you follow him, and once you guys get to the boat, he says, "Stop here, pull," and he continues up to the other edge of the boat. And yeah, roll another strength check.
17 plus, I'm doing the strength right now. 17 plus 5 is 22.
22. The three of you pull together, and the boat slams into the side of your guys' boat, kind of rocks real heavily. More pieces of the other boat fall off, and people are just full on panicking. As soon as it hits, you jump over, roll a dexterity check.
Get as many people across as you can. I'll stay on the boat. Hold it.
And fuck it. I fucking hate him.
I love him.
So you watch as everyone line up on the side of the boats, just vault over. Wherever you guys see Greg on top of the crow's nest, just fucking Assassin's Creed leaps off of it and hits the deck of your guys' ship, but hits it in kind of a tumble roll. Vaults, jumps up and leaps across the other boat, lands on it, runs over, just scoops the person up with one shoulder, over the other, drops, spins, and just jumps back over onto the other boat.
I once again get a broom. What's all the banging up there?
Modian, you're muted. What are you doing, Modian?
Knock it off, Mrs. Kravitz. So Greg just jumped back over with another body, with a person from the other ship.
You jumped over from the other ship with 2 bodies.
I'm gonna go over and check on the bodies.
You just start checking on people as they're bringing them over.
Yeah.
So they're just bringing crew over.
Yeah, I'm doing
Roll,
triage on
just,
them.
roll 2 medicine checks for me.
How many?
2.
First one is a 25.
Okay.
And the second one is a a 9. The natural 1.
Okay. So you start running a triage center of sorts, and as people are being brought across, you're designating where they need to go to keep people moving and keep kind of people that need attention, people that can wait, and people that are fine, and kind of start directing people where you need.
I'm still on the ropes, right? Holding.
They would have,
Batten down.
yeah, they come over and help you tie it up, and they also jump over and start pulling people and stuff across.
Okay, I'm gonna say take my ropes and go over to the engine.
They help you tie it, and look at that in a minute. You're looking for good? Hold. Roll. You get down below deck and you see where the mast had broken. It actually carved a chunk above the boat, and then when it hit, part of it punctured through the hole as well. So there's a nice large hole in the hole. Yeah, roll intelligence check with proficiency. Yeah. Doesn't it take time to switch it, or is it instantaneous? Then yeah. So you see the captain of the other ship kind of lets go of the wheel, ties it off, comes on deck, refuses to go across, and is kind of directing people over his boat.
He's going down the ship.
At least.
Are there any injured?
Yeah, there's several. We'll get to that in a second because there's more being brought across. Yeah, everyone's kind of running across. Goods start being brought across as well as crates and stuff are kind of tossed from one boat to the other. One of the crew members from the other boat's kind of directing where their crates go so they don't get mixed in with your guys' stuff. You guys, you managed to patch the hole the best you can, but it's still taking on a lot of water as there are holes all over. Yeah. It slows it down, but just the bottom deck's taking on water. You watch as your crew's running below deck, pulling people that were knocked out as debris hit them up and pulling shipping crates up. Keep it up, and they're just full running, just back and forth, grabbing people.
Greg, bring me some.
You see, he as you said, he comes running below deck. Aye! Grabs someone, again, stop, spin, runs back up. It takes about 10 seconds. There's a loud crack as boards are thrown through the floor down to you.
No, not more holes.
It's above deck. That's what I was saying. It's above deck. He just slams one. Yeah, just as boards are shut down to you.
Stop it! Stop making noise!
Fucking cow. Bitching about the noise still.
Would it be bad if we do caliber board?
This takes about 30 minutes with the
You're gonna throw a sweet, innocent
the
little guy
water here on you as you're still doing your best to patch. Yeah, but if you get stuck in the boat, it's still a problem. And can you swim? Do you have a swim speed? Okay. So you're going to be swimming in storm water if you stay on this. You may not need to breathe, but you can still die in the ocean.
Get out of there.
Even a swim speed wouldn't save you from this, but it would definitely help more than none. Yo, and as you see the captain kind of, I got to make sure there's no one else as he disappears below deck as well. You watch your hand.
Get on the boat.
I'm not going until I make sure everyone's off this fucking boat. Perception. At disadvantage. It was taken on water and you were focused on a task. You don't remember seeing anyone.
Captain, I'm pretty sure there's no one else down.
I've got to double check. Let go. As a hand goes to his sword on his hip. Huh?
He's gonna stay here.
Okay. He disappears below deck.
Man,
Here, look.
take it out.
So you watch as the last of the crew is jumping back across, or all of you above deck, watch as the last of the crew is jumping across with the last stragglers and the supplies. You guys watch as All and the ship's captain disappear back below deck. At this point, you can see the deck of the ship's maybe only a foot or so above the water level.
I'm gonna scream, get out of there now.
You go back down there, roll perception again. Yeah. Because perception's looking, investigation is moving and manipulating. You say 19, and you both see at the same time as the captain kind of quickly scans, blinking fiercely. Seawater's getting in his eyes, and he points, and you see someone pinned under debris, just kind of struggling, kind of pulling their way up.
To get out of the water.
Captain, I got him. You can't handle breathing down here. I can.
You watch as he reaches into his pouch, pops something in his mouth, and just shoots towards the guy. Right, roll strength. You're both struggling. It's not lifting.
Yes. But he-
The mechanical? Oh, it. Here's watches his mechanical raven flies up and slams into the water.
It's a robot. I do a little hydraulic jack.
They manage to pull the board off, and the captain grabs the guy, and you all swim back up. At this point, the deck of the boat has dipped below water. Roll strength check to get to swim.
He needs help.
Roll strength creeper. You get up, and your foot catches on the edge of the boat, and you start sinking with the boat, kind of trying to break it free, and your bird grabs and yanks you up and flies you and drops you back on the deck of the boat.
Good.
You guys watch the captain. The captain's got the other man around his shoulders, just climbing up the side of you guys' boat.
Oh. The boat is powered.
And you guys watch as the boat continues to sink the rest of the way below the water. Those of you that were healing, there were a total of 20 injured. You guys managed to help 15 of them using Modian using the triage system, but unfortunately, a couple people that were in critical condition were sent to the group that were fine, as chaos was unfolding, and 5 people unfortunately didn't make it. All right, Captain, do we drop anchor here and wait to swim out, or continue pushing? Ship.
I really don't want to stay here. The ship is going down because
So those get pulled again, and they ropes untie or cut loose from the side of the boat. The boat just continues to sink away. And there's kind of a lurch as the weight of the boat pull off your guys' boat.
we didn't take any of the merchandise. Right?
They got merchandise too.
I got 20 points. Well, I can't really look at my spells right now.
Sorry, I wasn't not paying attention, but I leveled up my character. I took them over. Huh?
So with that, you guys continue sailing. Everyone roll a dexterity check that's helping the boat sail. Tasks on boat.
Woohoo!
Cal, you're Darth Vadering again.
23.
You're dark later.
I am your daddy.
Piece of shit.
Oh yeah, that's a 1. That's a that's a
I got
nasty
you
dice.
like fucking 4 natural ones with that dice.
It's all the way.
You used your look up this morning.
I did.
No,
I used my look up this
no,
morning. What was it? I didn't die from something. Oh,
It was either a 2 or a 20. I'm not entirely sure.
sitting and fucking relax.
So what was your roll on that one? Mike?
Oh,
Modian, were you helping sell the ship or helping steer the boat and work above deck while you're awake?
No, I got it. It takes dexterity. I have no dexterity,
Okay.
so I'm just checking all the crewmen, make sure everyone's all right. Check on anyone that needs medicine or anything, healing or anything.
And Constitution save from everyone that's staying awake.
Hey, I have prayer healing, but it isn't here. And that does a group of people.
Yeah.
3 people. And it fills in, I'm not sure for what.
I don't know what book that's in.
8.
8. I think it's a D8, isn't it?
No, I go
Actually, I am awake, so. Dex. Wait, Constitution, you said?
Yeah.
11.
11.
11.
You fall back asleep. You get kind of lulled to sleep by the rocking waves and you knock back out.
Nate from Odeon.
8 from Modian. You fall asleep. You fall asleep checking on people.
6 people. I'm going to take 6 people.
Oh, we need roll.
I'm going to have them
Yeah.
grouped up with me.
Disadvantage on you, Mike.
I am
Disadvantage
gonna
for you.
2d8 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
You're sitting there pulling heavily and you just, it's one of those blinks and you hit the floor.
It's going to happen. With disadvantage.
17 points to 6 people.
People get him down to bed.
You as you go to call that, you see people already rushing. As you watch as other crew members are falling out as well, because day shift was woken up and are pushing themselves. So you're watching as crew members are kind of hitting the floor every so often, and as soon as they hit, they're pulling them off the boat
Yeah, get him
and
down
throwing them
there to
overboard.
sleep.
Even the crew that you guys rescued, the ones that were able-bodied still are jumping in to help where they're falling out and keeping the boat going. As you all fall asleep, you're left up, staying up above deck, or what are you doing? So it's heavy. It's a lot of moving and kind of just retying stuff down as ropes are getting wet and broken loose, pulling the ship in the direction you guys need to be going. You can help the captain correct course because you know she kind of calls over, "Hey, kind of having trouble keeping track here. Can you give me a hand?" And kind of uses you to help navigate just true north.
My greatest desire is that right now. I'm say we're gonna follow this on a straight line.
Did you guys, so the boat kind of stay in contact with you.
I'll take the ship. Got it. Yes.
You don't have sailing knowledge to keep it going properly. There's more than just holding a wheel steady and looking at a compass. I know, but he's making calls. He's making calls while he's out here. He's from here. He's calling out what he needs in reaction to the ship's jerks and stuff. Yeah. So he
If something
uses
goes
that.
on that needs help, I'll keep it on me. Like when I'm walking, something will help.
So yeah, the storm eventually passes late into the night, probably 5, 6 a.m. at this point, as you guys break free from the storm and just hit kind of calm waters. Off in the distance, you can see land, stormwind.
What do you see up there, Greg?
You're asleep.
No, I went to sleep. Oh, yeah. That's
It's been a few hours after this.
It's 6 a.m. at this point. Everyone's falling out.
Everyone-
Everyone falls out throughout the night. It was up. You all sleep in a little late, especially you. You sleep real fucking late.
I wake up and I didn't.
All the rest of you wake up probably about 8 or 9, 4. Cal, you wake up normal 7 a.m., fully rested, good mood, happy. Little bitch.
Is the I noticed all the new people around from the other boat.
Yeah, as soon as you wake up, you notice the deck you're on full of strange faces you've never seen before.
Did it rain new people?
No.
While you were sleeping, there was a ship that was taking out water, and their mast had broken in half. And you hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I think you were asleep while that was going on.
I heard a lot of banging,
Bastard.
and I didn't know what was going on. I kept poking the roof, but no one was saying anything to me. It's no longer storming, right?
No.
Boy, you got today.
Well, I guess I'll go up my crow's nest. Hi, everybody, new people. As I say that, I kind of like go, I don't know these people. And I crawl up to the crow's nest.
Roll dexterity check, Psycho.
It's slippery up there.
And there's a rung he expects to be there.
Oh.
And the run you expect to do that.
I was gonna say it's missing a rung.
10 plus, not a save, just dex.
Yeah, just a check.
13.
You start making your way up the ladder, and you're kind of slipping a little bit here and there, but you climbed up this thing 1,000 times, so you're just kind of taking it in stride. And then your hand hits where there's supposed to be a rung, and there's air. And make the save now.
Okay.
Catch him.
Oh, god damn it. I rolled a 2.
Oh, that was bad.
8.
8. So you guys watch this house take it, and he kind of slipping inside, and he goes for that missing rung. And he's taking it at speed because he's trying to get up to the spot. So he lets go of the other rung as he's expecting to grab the next one. And there's nothing. You just see as he and starts plummeting.
Someone's doing it below me. Ah!
Roll dexterity check. Roll strength check.
19 plus 5.
So you watch as you're kind of watching to catch him. He watches the giant raven swoops in, but just kind of misses and overshoots, and you just perfectly catch him.
Watch out, jackass. There's a missing rung.
I'm kind of just sitting there like stunned silence.
And I'm going to put you down. Be careful next time.
Wait, what is?
Thank you.
Cal sings the song by that.
I'm still standing.
Is what?
I'm still standing.
Roll Tinker.
I got a lot of songs in my head tonight.
I kind of shakily reach in, grab another keg from my bag. Thank you.
You're
You repair it.
welcome, but I can't repair it.
One should be repaired now.
What can you drink?
Greg goes, I gotta let him rest.
Coffee.
Went in, big old mug of
So you're
piping
good.
hot, fresh
You
coffee.
think your work's the best work ever. You're not gonna second guess yourself.
I try to do the best work, man.
That's never what he rolled. That's what I rolled when I tossed it away. What the fuck, Greg? 20. So Greg starts scaling ladders like, I got it, Cal, don't worry, take your rest. And he starts going, you see he hits the rung. He grabs it, the wood just falls off, but he doesn't even miss the step. He just, and you watch the rung just,
enough for him to get the hole and move.
The God among men. The God amongst men.
go and roll.
I go to the captain. Can you fix the ladder to the crow's nest?
Looks like your friend's doing it now. You look up, create all the cards. So you're doing it and hammer your nails in, hammer your other nail in. You're sitting there looking at trying to figure out what you fucked up last time. You realize you forgot to put the fucking nails. You put a little bit of tar to keep it in place, got it nice and level, and then you got distracted by something and forgot to put the fucking nails in. So you got distracted because this is gonna get to this middle. You got distracted by you guys as your morning comes, sun starts to peek over. You get that brand new, beautiful day that you only get after a heavy storm has hit. Sun shining a little brighter. The water just looks a little cleaner. Everything just looks gorgeous. You guys can see the skyline of the continent of storm, or the country of storm wind. And it just kind of takes you guys all this moment of just awe as you're seeing its beauty, and just kind of distracted you, where you just kind of missed a crucial step of fixing it. Because you get back up and you're trying to figure out what you did wrong. You see the tar that you put on there to hold it. You don't see any hole through the center of the tar where the nail would have punctured. And it's just.
I'm gonna yell at my cow. Cow, that is fixed. If I do say so myself, it's some of my best work. Some of my best work.
As long as I'm not falling from a great distance again.
What cow?
As long as I'm not falling for a great distance again.
So you climb up?
Yeah, I'm gonna take it slowly and steady this time.
It's still slippery, but you manage to get up and you hit that rung that's broken. Looks nice and brand new, nailed in.
I kind of tap it, and then as I slowly grip it, I slowly put weight on it. And
it's nice and solid. And you get up there, and Greg's up there just kind of watching out over the sea.
The crow's neck sky is here. I could take over.
All right, friend. And he kind of pats you on the shoulder and starts coming back down. I'll get these cannons unhooked anyways.
I'll start helping him with the cannons. Getting them ready.
Ow.
I should listen to Mike.
I'll bust through your cannons.
I feel dead. I wish I was dead. I can fix that. So I said I wish I'd listened to Mike.
He gives you the credit points.
I can look real dead. He's too sharp. What? I'm not getting money anyways.
That's the point.
No one's paying me to do this shit anyways. Might as well go to the bank. All right, so next few hours go without issue. Boat continues making its way to land. And after about 4 more hours, you hear the crew yell, "Land ho! Prepare to dock! Prepare to board!" All right. I hope it hurts. You suck me a lot. No. Unprovoked. Unprovoked, I was assaulted. Didn't slap the fucking shit out of me earlier, unprovoked.
It was not unprovoked. This man started some shit with me. He thought he was doing it. And then after I smacked him, he kept coming back for more.
Yeah, that's how it's.
Yeah. I want to do that.
Hey, would
You
you ever
gotta
have
remember, when you start shit,
Steven, you
it
ever have
just
a beer?
keeps flowing down
Huh?
You ever have one of these?
Yeah, go for it.
I really made it hurt so much more. That's the thing. I accidentally kneed this man in the skull.
I still didn't stop. I shifted how I was holding him down, but I didn't stop.
He did not. He kept coming back.
He goes, "You don't learn, do you?" I go, "Yeah, I do. You can't kick me anymore." And he kind of moved his knees. He goes, "Oh," because I laid in a way that his knees were pinned down.
I can move it. You move your head up. So I didn't need you.
I also had your knees down because you were threatening to kick me in the balls too.
Oh, yeah. What was happening earlier? Dirty. Now you can keep about it.
I don't know what's going on in your house.
You trust me, you don't want to know.
So with that, the boat hits dock. The crew you guys rescued kind of thanks everyone. You see the captain of their ship talking to the captain of your guys' ship, and he points in your direction, Smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And the captain comes walking over. I just wanted to thank your captain for stopping to pick me up, but she said it was your choice.
Yes. Not gonna leave someone to the fate of drowning. That's just not okay.
A lot more people.
Being a hero.
A lot more people could have been lost if you hadn't stepped in.
Who, me?
I wish I could have helped a little bit more, but my hands are great.
I pulled the shit
To
close.
be fair,
Pulled the shit close to us.
it was a long day.
Well, I'll just give you this as a token of my gratitude. And he pulled out a small little chest about this big and handed it to you.
Oh,
It is filled with gold. Gold, various gold and platinum. Nope. It's part of that, actually. So you start taking the gold out, there's a cube in the bottom of it. I know, I just looked at it.
Bottom?
One of the treasure cubes.
Oh, cube. Okay. I heard something else.
Wait, I think. No, I don't have inspiration.
You and Mike.
Wait, I got 1 point of inspiration because I'm not dating.
I got 6 points.
There's 200 platinum and 80 gold.
Wow. I would have done it without payment, but thank you, sir.
Well, I can take the box back.
I
They
was
kinda-
talking about myself.
I'm going to.
He kind of chuckles.
I really need that silence spell that's targeted to just one individual.
He kind of chuckles and helps his crew disembark before your guys' crew does.
You guys be safe. Hopefully you can find another ship. Oh, and don't forget your merchandise.
Yeah,
It's
you're
yours.
watching his crew starts to unload. Is gonna start slowly unloading it with your crew's help. Captain comes walking up to you and goes, "So, what's the plan?"
Do we need to make any repairs?
I need to go find an armor shop.
Duly noted. Trying to put the plans with the boat, though.
Yeah.
Repairs. I don't know what the fuck you guys got this boat. I know you've told me before. I know hard to believe, but nah, ship's fine.
All right.
A little wet. Your friend fixed the rung that broke on the ladder.
Buy some barrels because we kind of lost at least one.
Yeah, we lost a few. We lost some supply. Give Jimbert proper burial, and then shit happens. I'm glad we only lost one.
We really tried to save him, and then he just.
Storms like that, we usually lose a lot more than just one man. So
You're going to do more.
it's not your fault. We appreciate the help you guys provided.
Wait a minute. I asked you if you guys went through storms without any problem. You just now you're saying you lost lives during those storms.
Usually you lose lives in storms. Look to the man that we rescued. How many people did he lose in that storm?
All right.
If you don't have a magical fucking genie boat, people tend to die in storms. Shit happens, but you got the magic touch. So am I still good to take your boat up to Hamath and meet you back at the little port city up north?
Absolutely.
All right, we'll be here probably the rest of the day, and we'll be heading off tonight. So if you need anything before that, you know where to find us. Otherwise, we'll meet you up north in
So we're on
a
land
month
now?
or two.
Okay, I'm gonna get bacon bit out
Sure.
and put my saddlebags on them, get them all suited up and all my
It'd be
gear.
really nice to have the Sunday stuff like one day and night up the road, that way I can tell them, okay, we don't need to continue to make money for.
Yeah, fine.
Can I go into a magic shop and see how much?
The bottom of the box had 2 setting stones.
So I'm gonna hand.
Sorry, 2 Rocky Talkies.
Yeah, 2 Rocky Talkies. I'm gonna hand one to him.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is a way of communicating that way if we're not gonna need the ship, we can tell you to go your own way, or we can tell you we need you at this port, and then you can make it to the port whenever you can make it.
Yeah.
And we can communicate a lot easier that way.
I'm going to pull out my Rocky Talkie and see if it works. If it's works with theirs. I had the last one left from our last 3.
Roll Arcana.
Who?
Mike, yours doesn't work when you try to communicate into it.
Testing.
13 with my 1 point. I'm trying to attune his Rocky Talkie to my Rocky Talkie. They're not quite communicating yet.
Let me see it.
And Captain,
Well,
let me have yours real quick so he's got all three.
Roll Arcana.
$11. Roll 2 3s with an advantage.
You know how to make them, you know how to connect them fresh, but reconfiguring a signal onto something you don't have experience with.
It's going to take me some time, so I'm going to do it right
I'll hand the original back to the captain. Got mine.
Well, intelligence check. Just because it's you.
Nat 20.
Nice. There's a moment where you grab it, where he hands all three of them back to you, and a wave of panic washes over you as you realize they all look the exact same. And then you realize the one Modi had covered in dirt and a little bit of kind of blood. You set it off to the side.
There you go.
You struggling with something right there?
Nope. Good. Thanks, Laras.
You look a little panicked, man.
Roll insight. It was just a moment. No, not one.
Yeah.
You used up your luck for the day, man.
I used to have my luck, but I'm dying right now.
I'm sorry, that was lucky as hell to get that one nat 20 this time.
You don't
We
notice.
discussed this earlier.
Yeah.
This was going to be a moment of I was not going to have any luck today.
You don't notice the panic on his face. It's just a moment where it internally goes, fuck, 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 fuck. So you guys disembark in Portside.
Portside's good town.
How long have we been out at sea?
Too long.
I would have to do the math, but I don't have the answer readily available. It's been about probably close to 2 years at this point since you guys left.
Land.
You moved away left.
Right, since we originally left in the boat.
It's only been about a year and a month.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We had that discussion.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
had,
This
we
trip
had a
wasn't
huge
gonna be that
discussion
long.
on it.
It's probably about
Oh, wait. A year and a month since the first one, so
how
maybe
many
a year and
months
3
in a
months.
year? 10?
Eight.
8?
Maybe a year and 3 months. Because we teleported. That's a lot of how we got across. Let's see, 2 months, 3 getting the parts down. So yeah, maybe a year, 3 months, year, 4 months. So not quite 2 years.
3 months trying to get the carts down.
Yeah, it's 3 months.
And then
We teleported.
it was,
Teleport
right,
it up.
but it was at least a month or two to the library.
No, the library
It was like a week or 2.
Oh. I don't know. We were in that port for quite a stupid long time.
Which part?
The library. Well, no, the library. We were there for
So that was a year.
the year. Yeah,
But actually getting to it only took us like 2 weeks.
was it 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks?
I want
I
to
thought it was
say,
4 weeks.
you know what it might have been. Because it took us less than a month. I remember that.
Because
after your original had-
a 4
from
weeks in the
here-
month.
And then leaving here was a year and a month.
Yeah.
Then from here or wherever they were up here, he said it was only like a week or 2.
Yeah.
You go, son.
This is a lot of math. I just didn't think it had been 2 years yet.
It might be. We might be like 3 months off a year.
We're close.
I think it's safe to say it's about a year and 5 months. Oh, about 13. I like the number 13. 13. Arbitrarily, 13.
Where's the boards?
There's a what?
Boards?
I keep going to work. I'm going to work for you back to the field.
Kind of, yes. You don't have time for things to be made.
And
And
you're
you'll
gonna
have
buy us.
you'll have more options. Yeah.
I haven't waited forever.
And you might actually have cheaper options at the guild because they are guild prices. And if Alvin knows that we did a pit stop to have armor made and how we told us to get back, you're responsible.
It's a newspaper, by the way. Nice to have a newspaper later.
Closest thing we have to a blacksmith here is the bloodied saber.
He said to wait until I get back.
I'm just answering your question. I'm just answering one of my players' questions.
Not trying to dictate things, but we were told to get back.
We were. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, he was very adamant we need to get back ASAP.
Nobody stopping for any supplies here in town?
We might need like travel supplies. That's about it.
Yeah.
Water. That's right. Never mind. We're good.
It's in one of the drawers.
In your hand. That's why we keep what we're in that cavern.
That fucking minute.
Where's that?
You mentioned that.
It's a kid. We'll grow out of that. Would have grown out of it a little faster. I think it's a little bit more candor.
Yeah.
It's just like dogs. You got to socialize.
Okay. Have fun with your game today.
I'll be right back. I got to step out for a few minutes.
No.
No, stop. Come back.
While you step off for a few minutes, make sure that you actually send the message to the creditor that it was David that needs to pay the bill.
I don't know. Every time you start speaking, I don't know.
That's okay. Works for me. Works in my favor. You got it, nice.
You guys hit the. Hello, I think I saw it in the video. You did. I didn't do that on purpose.
Yeah, we don't actually need supplies to the food bag supplies already. The general aid.
It was not intentional.
So socially incorrect.
You guys don't stop for any good shift?
No.
Carry on, all right?
I know. Weird.
You guys have a fucking mission. So it's safe to say you guys beeline it straight back for Dunbargon?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh wait, we lost the wagon.
I just summon the wagon. I find
You
you
know the wagon?
That was original. We have to go.
Oh, okay. The only thing I would suggest is buying a wagon because not all of us are riding horses and it's cheaper.
No, you're riding horses.
Huh?
He's the one riding them out.
Yeah.
What the fuck is with your rolls tonight? Terrible. They've all been like right next to each other, haven't they?
Actually, yes, I am going to.
We just lost it.
I'm just purchasing a horse or renting a horse. Is there a possibility of renting a horse before you even put feet?
You go to the mentally stable?
Oh, sure.
I hope we are not. The question is it worth it? It's actually going to move stuff to pack it.
I'm gonna have to worry about. Is that cube still there, or was it sitting still in the cube?
There's more in the queue, but I don't have it rolled up right now. So I forgot.
I do need to figure out the actual, that everybody's looking for that.
Riding horse 60, draft horse 40, war horse 60, pony 40, master which is a dog 40, elephant 40, Walker mule 40, camel 50.
Camel's fast.
Riding 25, draft 50, war 400. 20, 30.
There's only 7 players, right? Am I counting everybody right?
Like, I'm not going to that.
Oh, yes.
It's 7 now.
Me, Josh, you, Adam,
8.
Morgan, Al,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
me, yeah, 8.
So everybody gets 20 platinum and 6 gold.
That's you.
Gesundheit.
No.
How many platinum and what?
20.
20 platinum and 6 gold.
You go. You don't guild money in that or no?
Oh, shit.
5%. How much was the original?
That's fine. Don't worry about it. No, it's just you already calculated what you had. That's what you have to screenshot.
104. 104 goes to guild. Equals. Okay, so 24 gold, or 24 platinum and 7 gold. What was the original?
24. Should have gone down, not up.
I know. Okay, so it went up like, I think I did math wrong.
Mike, what was the numbers?
It's it was 200 platinum, which is 2,000, and then 80 gold. 2,080 divided times 0.05 equals 104.
Yeah.
So you subtract 104 from the 2080.
247 gold. So 7 gold, 24 platinum. I can do the math. It's not platinum. 24 platinum, 7 gold. That's all of us.
I know, that's what it got.
I don't know how you messed up.
I don't know how I
first
messed
number.
up the first time.
Your first number was really
Wrong.
man accidentally divided by 16.
We're almost back to guild.
So everybody needs to get. I
I have small.
Huh?
I have small.
How much do you need?
500 platinum.
500 platinum.
Oh, man, 5,000. I'm at 0.
5,000 platinum? I ain't got that.
Yes. Mike, I have bags. Oh, wait, no, smoke, I have bags. I make bags.
Nice. So, you're going to sell them, or?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna set up shop.
Okay.
I go items in, go on the other side.
Okay.
Before you guys leave town, Greg catches up to you and takes a moment to say goodbye to each of you.
Greg,
There you go.
I look forward to seeing you again when we get back on the show.
Thank you for
been a pleasure.
How to blow up self-accounting.
Keep up the great work.
He's gonna walk around and he's well, see that, right?
He's
Great.
You ask him that just as Mike or Smoke whispers that. He just kind of gives you a smile and there's a little bit of glow in his eyes before he turns and walks away.
I knew it was a damn genie. No, it was a genie. I think it's a genie.
I think he's just a god.
Is he the genie?
He's a minor god.
He's a minor god. He likes us though.
Don't worry, your boat will be in safe hands, brother. And he turns and just walks away. Roll perception, just for shooting eagles at this point.
My pass is 18.
Roll it. This isn't a quick glance thing. Everybody that wants to look at him.
27?
Ow.
Something else.
I got 13.
Oh, the one away from the natural one is 27.
You notice as he walks away, his feet aren't touching the ground.
I thought so.
He's making the motion of walking, but there's a thin layer, just kind of gliding, as he just goes.
Let me guess, his real name is Gregor Alice.
With a full backstory for him now.
Who else is that?
Those random shit that becomes canon in these goddamn games too. Gregor, the minor DD. Political minor DD. Motherfucker didn't roll below an 18 more than twice. Across like 6 sessions.
And the two things he rolled low on were things that didn't actually matter. It were stupid things.
It's like it was out of his deified wheelhouse.
He said it wasn't selling. It's out of his warehouse. He can't deal with it. I'm so sad. I used all my liquor earlier.
You're all in shit now?
All your,
He almost electrocuted himself. He almost electrocuted himself this morning.
We turned off the breaker. However, the wire, there was a hole in the wall that ran by itself to a separate breaker.
A separate breaker?
In
Or
between
is,
two plugs on the wall.
what the hell do you have a separate breaker for?
I don't know. They were running a separate breaker.
Come back.
You shut off the breaker, not the whole panel.
No, it's not okay.
Okay, so you shut off a breaker thinking you got it up. Sometimes what happens is when somebody adds in a plug or everything, they don't want to overload one that's got a lot, so they have to put it on another.
But we didn't know that because in between two others, it was still the wires that one. So,
Your resident electrician would have thought of that. You test every
I
outlet.
tested it. I tested it in my power. I put the thing into it. I had no power.
What thing?
Uh,
The volt tester?
Unforgettable.
That doesn't always register. The easiest thing to do is to plug in a nightlight and flip the switch to see if it comes on.
That's basically what it does. It's the same thing.
It's not a voltmeter. It was an. It's not like
Yeah.
test.
Oh,
One that actually plugs in.
One
Okay.
that actually plug in like a.
okay.
But the box itself was metal. I moved back.
You sure it was ran, are you sure it was ran into the outlet? Did you flip off the breaker and it didn't have any current anymore?
Yeah, we went to turn off the entire power at that.
Oh, yeah, well, that's different. What it could have been was feedback. If the white wire is not releasing all the power, it'll have feedback coming back to backside. And it'll cause a charge in there.
All I know is I used all my work earlier not to get plumbing electric.
It's just
No.
It's gonna hurt like a bitch.
I was shocked by 240 volts. Believe me, actually, it was more than that because the direct wire to the damn water pump, I was hooking it up straight to the damn power pole.
I think that does blow the entire box, but I was pulling the entire box.
Oh,
Stable.
well, that's still the same voltage. It's not like it's conducting it even faster. It's just conducting.
Just conducting it where you got that. I mean, that's.
So you guys renting horses, or what are you done? You arrive at the mentally stable.
Let's make this a little faster. I'm renting a horse.
I'm gonna ride my bird, man.
So it's gonna cost. So you get there. There's a Goliath running the shop.
That's what I said.
Greetings. How many? How can I help you today?
Anybody want horses? Or are you guys walking?
Aaron, Psycho.
Aaron and Aaron.
Aaron, now, do you want a horse?
Speaking to the double A's.
How much are the horses?
Face the microphone.
I
Do
could
you
just
want 2 horses?
ride with someone. I think I don't weigh that much. Is that kind of like my belly?
You can ride with me on my page.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I'll rent a horse.
That's just my old carriage.
You can ride on my bird with me.
Cow, you can ride on my.
I have a bird.
Oh, do you want to ride
I don't think
on
large
the
to take
flying
2
bird
medium
boat?
creatures, can it?
Say again?
He's contemplating, do I want
Okay.
The riding horse is large. You can only take 1 person.
Sink there.
Mhm.
Throw it in trash.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of 2 horses, rent, get your point from here to Dunmore Garden.
All right. It costs 50 gold per horse, and there's a 25 gold deposit on top of that. That will be returned when you return my horse not dead
Not dead.
to the nearest stable that you get to.
Got one in Dunmore Garden.
Not dead. Got it.
Pretty sure that one burned down when the guild burned down.
No burn now.
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah, I got one in Dunmoran.
Okay, so 150 bucks.
If you were smaller, I would say yes, but 2 medium-sized, larger medium-sized. I think you like to build your characters
And
big.
before we leave this port side town, I like to go to,
Still, wait.
I like to go to the Promise Temple and thank him for giving us that.
You go in there, it's beautiful, large, kind of larger, more gaudy temple with just instead of having torches, they have swords that are perpetually on fire, lining the walls.
Metal.
It's kind of laid out in a large circle with a battle arena in the center of it, where people are just sparring.
I'm gonna go in and thank him for the luck in that storm. We only lost one.
There's a large statue of him holding his flaming sword, and his large tower shield. Him just like that way is holding him.
I'm gonna go back and say, I need one more horse.
All right,
Forgot about Loras.
all right. 25 gold.
And I will meet the rest of the group, or we're going to be, I guess, at the stables and get ready to go.
All right.
I'm ready. And Cal, you can ride with me.
Okay.
It's a big fat day. Plenty of room.
So you guys take off. Late into the night, on the first night, your sending stone activates. You're the captain. Just letting you know we're shoving off for the night. We'll hope to meet you in a couple months. Let me know if it changes. Safe travels, and
You too?
hopefully nothing goes wrong.
Trust Greg.
Whoever's holding the stone, I yelled towards them, "Keep my crow's nest safe!"
Trust Greg.
That's definitely one of the better hires I've ever made.
I'm better hired.
The strange man.
A strange man.
Yes.
Safe travels, adventures. And the stone goes dead.
I'll worry about holding the key.
Yeah, I gotta. All that next. I'm tired. I don't.
Again,
Yeah.
I ain't stressing.
I slept from the time everyone left. Laid on that couch. They went to go get an energy drink. I passed the fuck out on the couch and woke up right before game started. I sat in my chair. Ellie had a book in the chair. 3 books said your book doesn't need its own chair. Dropped it on the floor. Sat in the chair. They went to the store. Kids went to go do something else. Laney got up to put baby down. I said, "Oh, cool." Plop. Dead.
That was me Wednesday when I got home. I made dinner, did the dishes, lay down on the couch, freezing my ass off, wrapped myself in a blanket, and woke up 4 hours later. No, it was about 11 a.m., 11 p.m.
It's pretty much middle of the night, Mike. Midnight 12.
How long? That's an hour away.
Yeah. So you guys travel. First 3 days are quiet. You guys pass a few people traveling in either direction. It's kind of a welcome change as people aren't afraid of you or steering clear of you guys. There's still the glares. There's still the apprehension to adventures even here. But it's not the outright disgust, hatred, wishing you guys would die that you guys dealt with for months while you were traveling through Eredor. There's kind of a welcome calmness in your guys' hearts as you're going home for the first time in a long goddamn time.
Since I was sent from the guild to that town.
Yeah, it's been a long trip for you guys, but kind of seeing the welcome landscape you all have traveled through a dozen times. Towards the end of the 4th day, you can see the large dome shimmer that is Sunshield off in the distance. As you guys approach it, guards stop you, come through or around.
How long does it take you to go around?
4 times as long as through. You know the drill. Don't fuck with anything. We don't typically welcome outsiders.
Right.
But your guild. What? Anyway. Guild's done a lot of good for us last year or so we're willing to forgive and forget a lot, but don't cause any problems.
We're riding through.
We're not around. Our reputation goes up significantly. Great.
And you guys start to approach it. You bamf through the shield on the other side of the road. You just travel through. Same town you guys have been through before. beautiful spire. Adam, you're new to this world, so David's not. Adam is what I said. Adam's new to the world. So you guys are approaching the city of Sunchill. It's for the red ring you see around the city on the map. There's a large half-dome shield that you can't really see. It's just kind of a shimmer in the sky. But once you get closer, you can kind of feel the energy radiating off of it. And looking over to the city, you just see spires of twisting towers made of stone that kind of stretch in rings through into the center of the city, with one large, massive spiraling tower in the center of the city. That from this distance where you're at, it seems like the base of the tower has lights on it, and it's just making it glow as you see light emanating from it. You're approaching, you see there's a ring of guards kind of stationed every about 5 feet apart from each other across the entire ring of the shield. And as you guys approach, they allow you entry, and you guys start walking towards the shield. But before you actually make contact and walk through it, you feel this kind of lurch in your stomach as you're shifted through the shield and just teleported from where you're at to the other side of the shield on the road. You walk through, and it's a town full of elves, mostly high elves, some standard, some very, very few wood elves, but mostly just high elves.
So this is our guild?
No, this is a town in between where you're at and the guild.
Oh,
I'm just kind of explaining to you because you've never been in my world, in this area of my world before. So, it's beautiful towers kind of stretching across the whole city, just in perfect circles. And there's about 5 rings of circles. Yeah. As you guys approach more of the center of town, you see why the city was lit up. Or the tower, there's a moat of lava about 20 feet wide that just stretches around the base of the tower. And you see again another string of guards, this time almost shoulder to shoulder, wrapped around the base of the tower. And as you guys start approaching, spears kind of point in your general direction, not hostilely, just as a warning. Keep a wide berth around the tower, please, travelers.
Yep. I'm nowhere near that damn tower.
Yep. You guys pass around through, back out the other side, and once you reach the far road, so have safe travel. And again, you feel that lurch in your stomach as you're shunted through the other side of the shield.
Any temple on the way through, though? I don't see any temple.
I can't see the map as well as in a second. The Builder, Mapping Destiny, Married Off War Magic, Staffs and Wands, Maps. Don't know what's behind me, but alright. So what here is there? So, Magic Cards, Source, Money, Gaming, no temples here.
I don't know why, but I've got an amazing hatred for certain gods.
Matchmaking. 4 days from city to city. So another day passes. You guys passed a couple travelers headed the same direction as you, but none headed towards you. About 3/4 into the second day, you go and roll perception.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm on good. 17.
Plus.
I don't have. It's not a proficient skill.
Okay. As you guys travel, I'm assuming you're still taking head. You see the reason why. You see 2 overturned carts, one on either side of the road, and behind the cart, kind of crops up against it. On your other side, you see on either side a man with a large crossbow, just kind of ducked up against the cart, just like this.
What towards us?
Yeah.
Hold your fire. We're passing through the road.
Pops their head up. You're all passing through our road if you pay the gold.
Who are you? I'll go like this, and I'll stop my pig. And open fan my
The
hand.
man in charge of this road.
Yes.
Not important.
Why are you in charge of this road?
Because where the king has stationed me.
And who's your king?
The king of Dunmorgan.
That's our deal.
And are we familiar with this king, Steve?
Roll a history.
Hi, Mel.
How about
19.
I say to the other, but we're with the guild, and the guild should be paying taxes to the king. So doesn't that make us exempt?
the guild pays double? Modian and Cradle. Last you recall being here, you don't recall there being a monarch. It was ran with a council of 3.
And so I'm gonna go up to one of the guards. My crossbow not out, but my hand on my crossbow. So when did this king take charge? From what I know, this isn't a kingdom per se.
When's the last time you were here?
It's not what I asked you.
Can't blame me for trying.
Not what I asked. You know.
A year ago.
I want to roll an insight, see if he's bullshitting me.
All right.
19.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Do you need me to clear
What is your true intention here?
I'll look back to everybody.
What, Modian?
It's robbery.
I didn't hear what you said.
What is your true intention here besides robbery?
Collecting the toll on the road we were stationed on by our great king,
There is
Fortunato.
no king here. I know you're bullshitting us. Walter says, do not bullshit the bullshitters.
Just because he's not officially in place yet doesn't mean.
Oh, but
What I'm hearing is you're basically a banter.
actually, that yet means yes, it does.
He's done with the last of the council members. He'll be king soon enough. We're just getting an early start on his tolls.
I suggest you go home while you can.
Personally, I'm not going to do shit.
I don't take kindly those that swindle the
Other
innocent.
than I'm not going to pay them, I'm just going to go through
You're trying to cheat me out of my money.
I'll defend myself, but that's about it.
I could open the road.
How many is there?
You only see 2 talking to you right now.
Wait, hold up. I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I just want to know some information. How many council members was it taking out?
I think today's planning on taking out the first.
So he hasn't even started.
Not yet. All things come with time.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to get the town quick.
What I'm hearing.
You pay the toll and you get the town quick.
What condition does the cart look like?
It's going to take us a couple seconds.
Tore up.
Oh,
It's only going to take us a couple seconds to take care of it. It's not going to take us that much effort.
He kind of reaches back and puts his hand on the cart.
I suggest you not touch anything, buddy. Put your hands back in front of you.
Roll intimidation.
I'm letting the hammer from my chain fall onto the ground. Ding ding. And I put my shield up.
Roll advantage.
Dude, I have no luck. I don't know.
I think I like my chances. He raises his hand on the cart,
What part of the car?
the base of the cart, because it's overturned. So instead of being like that, it's like that, and he's on the back side of it.
Who's going to lift up the car?
He's gonna kind of looks like he's about to knock on it. He starts banging on the cart.
I'm going to pull my crossbow out.
Hey, that means he's opening the door for us. Look at that.
You see a head pop up holding a similar rifle to yours. As he pops up, you guys see a similar rifle to what your first similar weapon your friend has pop up on the other side of the cart. Take a shot.
No, it's big.
My suggestion is to just let us through and stop the bullshit.
If they're planning to start assassinating council members, I feel like as members of the guild, we really should do something about this.
I agree.
That's something to do, right? Especially seeing that Reed is one of the council members. Grandma, especially seeing a grandma in one of our council members. That means
Oh,
they're
good
going to
luck
assassinate.
taking care of Gramrock.
That means they're attempting to assassinate one of our guild leaders.
But
I feel like this is guild member.
I forgot about that. Wait, I'm gonna try to look. You got somebody who's gonna take care of Gramrock? I gotta see this. Right after he bashes your head in so it comes out your ass.
Grimrock?
They don't lose out. I won't say game of the council.
Grimrock.
Gramrock.
Yes.
Gramrock.
They drop the crossbow. They all just start walking into the distance.
You should turn yourselves in.
No, they're just peons.
They just walk away.
I'm gonna yell, "Good choice, friends."
Some people can push the carts over on its side, so it's got the wheels upright. Might as well hook it up to the horse and
The
drag it.
carts are totaled.
Oh, they're going.
Axles broken, wheels shattered.
Shove them off to the side.
Oh,
We ain't got time to
Spend
fix
time
it.
to fix the carts up.
No, we need to get the town to stop this shit.
Why prove? Oh, my birthday. Bring me with us.
I knew there was a way to get through this without fighting.
I'm just content you're trying to arrest them.
I was content.
But you gotta remember, they didn't harm anybody yet that we've seen. And we're just doing what somebody has told them to do.
But if they had the information,
Then you need to deal with, because that's what I'm seeing in that.
the crime like you can't just completely disregard the people who are working on it. You still make the choice to work on it.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
I feel like they wouldn't have walked away that easily if they didn't have a choice.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you there.
So they had a choice. They made the choice.
But that's not the assumption I was making when I was talking to
I will always try to cheat out my own bastards.
them. Okay, is there something on your character sheet that states greedy bastard who does not want to give up money?
Close enough.
I have two. I don't part with my money easily and will handle. And
Okay.
I'm quick to assume someone's trying to cheat.
Works. There we go.
I will get.
I was about to say, if it's not there, it needs to be there.
I sell shit. I'm a merchant. I'm a merchant who makes his own shit.
Okay, so let's get down.
Another 2 days pass. You guys come to the wall of Den Morgan. However, instead of the gate being open and free to travel, it is closed, locked, and there are 4 guards outside the gate.
This is our deal.
This is the city that the guild is in.
Ooh, it's not our deal.
It's the city with the guild. It's not the guild hall yet.
Did we get the deal?
Hello, soldiers. Can
Hold on, crap.
gate entry into our
City's
city?
currently on lockdown.
Did somebody try to get killed? Whoa. Don't have somebody who can send messages?
Oh my god.
I was thinking about this and I forgot to do it. That would be backtrack though. So I was gonna have somebody message Alvin and let him know what's going on. But I forgot.
Yeah, someone attacked Ted last night.
Is he okay?
Someone did
No,
what?
very much not okay.
Do we have
So
a
city's
culprit?
on lockdown. No, they got away.
Someone did what?
Someone attacked Ted, yes.
Somebody killed Ted.
Even now that.
So they killed Ted.
So,
We're not sure yet. We're out here dealing with this.
pass along
He was attacked heavily.
information for Rand and bandits a day ago.
We're part of the guild. We'd like to investigate this. We get inside.
Oh, let's get an answer. Hold.
That they were running it full for some guy who's trying to become king by taking out council members.
Did you get any names?
We did not get any names. There
Not
are
good names.
forthcoming of names. I don't even know if they knew a name.
They didn't know grandma was a council member, so they don't have a huge amount of information.
All right.
But forced to know they're going to guard you.
We'll pass the information along. Hold here. Lockdown. There's not free entry or exit from the city currently.
Understood.
There is a stable outside of town that you can return the horses to if you want that on the edge.
Take the horses, turn them in. I don't want anything happen to the horse, so I get 75 gold back.
Yeah. He asked where you bought them from, so he knows where to send them back to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that motherfucker doesn't charge enough. Which forgets to tell him I have to keep part of the money. Yeah, I'm assuming he didn't tell you that part.
I can think of
Oh shit! Cool, thanks. He pets in his little chest.
consider it a tip.
Appreciate it. Everyone that I deal with are supposed to let them know that I keep 5 gold as a commission, 5 gold per animal I have to deal with.
Well, shit, here's another part.
Shit, thank you. That fucker keeps forgetting to tell people that. He's just forgetful. Not just a Goliath, they're kind of dumb. The racist when it's true.
As long as you're not making fun of it, probably not.
I'm not, it's a fact.
It's fair.
He's cost me several hundred gold. If he wasn't such a nice guy, I might have punched him in the face by now.
No, if it wasn't such a big guy, you might have punched him in the face.
Potato, man. Same thing. Smucker's dropping. It's the poor district. Smucker's dropping.
Humongous drop. The fortress.
It's the leftovers.
Humongous, the group. The shit the group leaves behind. The bad part of the city. The slums.
Looks like
Maybe they don't need a council anymore. I don't even know if he got.
Why? Because there's a slums.
Almost every
It's a large like Los Angeles sized city. Yeah, you see, you can't see much of the city from here, but it's just a large stone wall, about 30 feet high, that just surrounds the city. But it is massively long and stretches for about 2 miles in each direction. It is a huge city for this day and age. It's the Los Angeles of the world. It's big, massive. But yeah, one of the guards goes inside the city. He's gone for about 40 minutes before he comes back out. You have the insignia of the guild on you? All of you?
Pull it out.
Show mine.
I'll pat myself on it, forgot.
Yeah.
Those stuff on me, man.
All right.
It's good.
For now, you need to head straight home to your guild. Do not stop anywhere. Do not talk to anyone. Your weapons are to stay on your person. Sheathed, not drawn, not touched. We are not joking.
I put my hands up.
You
Away
will
from my weapon.
You will not be welcomed. We know you're not responsible, but with someone this high ranking down, we can't take any chances right now.
Yes, sir.
From the gate.
Pull up my hammer whip and keep my sword and make sure all my explosives are stored.
And the gate cracks open. You guys walk in.
And I wait to the guild.
So Adam, again, I know you're new to the world. Like I said, it's a huge city. Building kind of tightly packed, typically full of noise, but kind of everyone notices eerily quiet.
Not more guards on the streets than normal.
A lot more guards out than you guys are used to. Just kind of patrolling like groups of like 6, every like 20 to 30 feet. You see a couple of the groups have some of the older guild members there, heavily armed, fully armored, fully geared up, ready. You can tell they're ready for some shit to the fan. But it's a huge city. To the left, you can see kind of the poor district, kind of the road. You notice the roads directly to your left are kind of more dirt instead of cobble paved. Buildings kind of a little more in disarray. You immediately see upon entering a disheveled temple that looks to have been forgotten about and ignored. Plus. Yeah.
once we get to the guild where we're supposed to go immediately, look for an armor guild.
You guys reach your guild hall. It is a large 5-story building positioned directly in the center of town. As you guys approach and walk in, come into the main entryway of the guild. As you go in there, it is busy. Seems all of the guild members have been called home. People are just kind of madly running around the hall, just running back and forth. It's just commotion.
Looks like we got back just in time.
As you guys enter, you can hear arguing coming from the far side. Back here, you can hear voices arguing through this doorway. It's closed. It's closed, and there's even a bar through it, like through the handles, keeping it closed.
Like preventing them from getting out. Closed.
Bar and start sliding it open.
You feel a hand on your shoulder. And you look back, and there's a large lizard folk standing behind you. They've asked to not be disturbed.
Who's that?
Alvin Ramrock Reed.
Actually, this is a very important premise for him.
Okay. They're aware. That's why this is bolted, and we're all in here. One of them will be with you momentarily. Leave it alone.
Wait, where's the guild coffers? We got a lot of money to go on that.
Across the hall. Also, nice to finally meet you. My name is Trask. I've spoken with Modian. Nice to finally meet you, Trask Snapjaw. Nice to meet you in person. Glad you guys got back safely.
Let me unmute that. Nice to meet you.
We should definitely catch up when this isn't so hectic.
What's going
Now,
on?
This is not hectic.
Not usually this bad. Gramrock wants to go out and fight. Alvin and Reed don't want him to. They're trying to convince him to stop being old and fucking stubborn. But he's a dwarf, so good luck with that.
Does he know if anybody is highly powerful and rich, or which council member is this on? Because it's trying to be.
Get more
There's only 3 council members.
and make sure on
If
this.
Ed was behind this, I don't think he would have stabbed himself first.
Not just one. He specified he was.
No, yeah, he's gonna work for all 3. That is true. So
And
it's gotta be somebody
I've known
who's got
Sane
power.
a long time, and I don't think she's capable of this.
So it's gotta be somebody that's got power and money to be able to pay for dumb shits on the road who don't know anything,
Or
just
really
get together to make
charismatic.
money.
We're really charismatic.
There's names floating around. We don't know anything for sure yet. The guild leaders have promised a briefing tonight. They said they're waiting on some people to get back. I'm assuming that was you guys.
Try to be here as quickly as possible.
Well,
Sorry, you're gonna have to wait to go to the armory until the shit's all no longer hit the fan. Okay, I'm
we'll
gonna
just
go
see if it tells you where it's going.
to the guild coffers and closet. I believe it's.
No, I'm saying that's what you're doing. You're using compass.
I didn't ask him that. There might be,
Maybe the 20 to 30 platinum.
It just starts spinning.
The guild coffers get somewhere around 20 to 30 platinum for this feature.
It keeps spinning. It's not like the lost spin where it's kind of spinning and stops in points direction and spins again, points in another direction, and it's kind of lost. It spins again and points east.
So, I can find the guy who attacked Ed.
Again, deal with it in a little bit. Are you going to deposit the money in the coffer? Huh? It's spinning up at the top of the meeting area. Again, new to here. Sorry, I keep reading that you haven't been here before. Large, beautiful open building. You come into this central chamber, kind of lined with different armor stands. 2 large cannons at the back. That actually, as you guys come in, there's 2 people actually manning these cannons for the first time you guys have ever seen, and they're just pointing directly at the front door. They don't follow or train on you or anything. It's just they're pointed at the fucking door. And there's people on there with a torch just held to the fucking wick, ready to go. 2 large doors, one on either side. The one that's barred, and there's one to your right that's open that opens up in this kind of church-esque setting. There's a large chair out front, right at the end of it here. A large stage with 3 large chairs and several pews lined up. You can put armor stands back behind it. And behind the chairs, you can see a large wooden board, which is the bounty board, where you guys get your jobs from. Which actually, kind of proud of this,
You got that?
Yay!
an actual bounty board.
Very nice, son. Very nice.
What?
That actually has jobs posted there, but we'll come back to it later because that's not what you guys are dealing with right now.
And can I ask the lizard man if there's an armor in the building?
I'm sure they're home. Get settled. I'll see if I can get a hold of them and I'll see if they have anything for you.
Yes, I have been holding enough money for a super plate.
Yeah, I'll ask around and see. Just a little busy at the moment. So give me a little bit of time to get settled. I hear you guys have been gone for a while.
Yeah, we've been gone for a while.
That little island we ran into was like a little time trap.
The library.
Yeah, you had everyone here worried.
We were dealing with a job, not bad.
And then at the back of the hall, there's a large spiral, beautifully carved stone staircase that leads up into a mess hall. Kind of a school cafeteria setting, just large tables and benches set out. No. The next one up is a room full of showers and a large locked stone room in the center.
Showers?
Yeah, these are showers, which are something you haven't seen.
Showers.
I'm going, it's kind of an impulse, but I have used the shower for my character.
They aren't something you've ever seen anywhere else. The Guildhall is the only place you've ever seen a shower.
They're busy right now, so I'm going to use the Guildhall shower.
And the next room up is your guys' bedrooms. Each one has a name carved into it. They're not fancy by any means. It's a bed, chair, table, and writing utensils in a little spot for storage. There are 2 floors of that. And then on the roof, an arena. Just kind of a training arena of sorts. With armor stands, weapons, anything you may need to spar. When you guys get up, if you guys go up there, there's people up there sparring currently.
Oh, yeah, good job. Good job.
So, after about 20 minutes of you guys kind of wandering the guild hall, you're approached by a human. Are you Reginald?
Yes, I am.
Nice to meet you. My name is Barton. I heard you needed some armor.
Yeah, I got a good amount of gold saved up for the plate now.
Can you purchase some regular plate now?
Yeah.
I think I've got some I can size to you. You mind if I take some measurements real quick?
Sure.
You pull out a piece of string, kind of start marking at different spots and checking different measurements. All right, give me 30 minutes just to size and fix some of the buckles. I'll be back with it. All right?
All right, I'm going to use that 30 minutes to shower.
What's everyone else doing? On the bottom floor? It's all. You can get a small corner, yeah. You can also get your room to do that. Huh? What are you doing, Smoke?
Is there a library? Is there a library that we have?
Not in the guild, no.
I got a book.
No, I'm gonna go to the library and fill in all the information for the jobs.
That's going to take you a long, long time.
Well, just fine.
But I have people.
So you're done.
Not too late, to be honest with you, because I can't leave the guild hall, but
You can start writing books and have them build a library after.
Cal, what are you doing?
I'm going to my bedroom.
Modian? Ed?
I'm going to my bedroom, compile my notes, pray to Serena, thank her for all the blessings she's given us and for the assistance.
So 30 minutes passes, Reginald, and Barton finds you again. All right, got a suit of plate mail for you.
Right on. How much is that going to be?
You got my PHPs.
Do I get a real discount? How much is platinum worth? And gold?
10.
One platinum single?
Yeah.
Ooh, so I have 2,200 and
Play with 1,500 of the guild.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Standard. Stuff right.
Guild price, I'll give it to you 1,200.
cool, you got it.
It's standard plate mail, but it has the guild insignia embedded into the breastplate.
Right on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What's
Use it
the
well.
AC of plate mail?
18?
18.
No dex bonus. So it's just 18 plus if you have a shield.
No idea.
So it'd give you 20 unless you have anything else that raises it.
I have no. I have a +1 shield for shock shield.
Oh, so 21.
21.
Your stone. So you're trying to get it to link to any other stone, or?
18 seconds.
More fun.
Plate mail.
You make the stones, but you're having trouble getting it to be able to connect to any other stones. Right. That can connect to other stones.
Yeah. The problem is
You're having trouble getting it to work. You made it, the theoretical part you made, but the essentially what would be the wiring in our world, but for you it's the magic part of it. You're having trouble getting the magic to connect properly. Yeah, you made the physical item. You just can't get the signals to grow up properly. You keep getting crossed and messing up.
You need more of that connection.
Sorry. I'll hunt down Modi and try and get this dude.
Modian, you're in your room compiling your notes and there's a knock at your door.
Fuck off. No, I'm going to answer the door.
Modi, man, I borrow your stick.
What the hell? Come open the door.
Come on, Modi. Can I borrow your
Yes.
sending stone for a bit?
What's that?
Can I borrow your sending stone for a bit?
There you go.
Thank you.
It's not doing me a damn bit of good.
I'm gonna walk off with it. Head back down the corner.
So another hour or so passes. You see Traz walk over to the door and pull the bar that's in the door handles out. And it swings open, and you see a halfling in full plate armor come walking out with a large sword on his back. Alvin.
Who's going to battle?
And as he walks out, he closes the door, motions to Traz, and slides the bar back in. Someone goes, I hear they're back. He goes, yeah, one of them's in the corner there. All right. Upstairs. And he walks upstairs into the dining hall.
Why does that not look like a boss?
Gather your friends, meet me in the dining hall.
All right, go get Modi in, go get
That's all your work.
I come on down when they get me.
grab a hold of the man now walking in play.
Same here.
And when you guys approach, when you guys get to the dining floor, he's just standing kind of at the back wall, just leaning on it, helmet just kind of in his hands. So, as I'm sure you guys heard, the council's been attacked. But I know you guys had some information you wanted to bring back. And last year you had left us with some information. So figure handle that real quick before we go deal with all this other shit. Obviously, the guild's not going to take this lightly since one of our own is also on the list. Did you get a name? What was this?
About 2 days out.
They heard the name Grimrock and split.
You look at his, there's a stone on his armor, and he presses it and kind of glows slightly. he leans and speaks into it, and let's go. All right.
Ooh, I want one of those.
So, no one special. No. So, anything else to report on your journey?
Yes,
gosh.
quite a bit.
Wow.
Goddess of Luck seems to
Oh.
run determined nearly by the bastard cause
Be right back.
and the jackass that here.
Us is back.
He's trying to. He's working with the other two. behind the
Fucking
scenes.
Gramrock. Oh, I'm gonna fucking kill him. If he lives, I'm gonna kill him. A couple years ago, around the time you guys originally left, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I don't know what happened. He sent another group of adventurers out for a friend of ours. Said it was nothing, didn't want us to worry, but we've lost contact with them a few times over the course of this. Pretty sure that's what he was sending them.
And apparently there's a demon uprising going on.
Where?
Southern half of our continent.
Demon uprising?
Yes. There's some ran into a rather interesting fella who a little imp who was coming to collect a child to go through sacrificing to make a demon more stronger. So there's a demon uprising.
And was that recently?
That was about a year and a half ago.
Oh, fuck.
we were stuck on
I got
the
stuck
library
in
of
the
cats
library of cats.
for years.
That's what happens when you go to other domains. Kind of gets fucked. But it's not really recommended.
However, I know all the dirt on all the gods.
Okay. Not to give me some dirt on Tempest at some point. Might be fun to talk some shit to him. Did you get a city name for where that demon was, or what was going on with that?
Didn't nail it down 100% because we're kind of on the mission of trying to get to Dragonland and it was something to come back and visit upon, but there is mortals who are serving them, so we basically got demon summoners who are communicating with demons and working for them, and probably demon worship starting now. So, you know, just another uprising of the lovely cause.
All right.
I do know that the goddess of luck is actually trapped. She's
That's the
shackled.
same thing as the first time.
I saw her in my lovely little spat as I attempted to figure out where she was at by using one of the rooms in my ship, and I got bitch slapped by the three gods I mentioned, or at least two of them.
I expect that explains this.
And I'm assuming Cox was the one that had me visit the demon realm.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend messing with him.
That's okay, he's on the ship list.
Terrifying shitless.
Yes, it is, but that's okay. Not worth it. It's not worth it. Shit, it's not. It's not gonna make you shitless.
So, Concanor. Shit went south. We got your information. We did our best to get it to the right people. Was not as well received as you'd hoped. It kind of fueled the Civil War more than we thought it was going to, as it kind of justified everything the Chromatics were fighting for. It kind of cemented everything they thought they already knew. Comes to find out that the Metallics were wanting to use that as an excuse to take out the Chromatics. That was definitely what they were doing. It was their way of taking control of the island. Beautiful. Particularly the good ones. The standard colors are typically in D&D are the evil ones. your bronzes and stuff are usually the good ones.
But even the good guys can do something in the name of good that is actually not.
That was the whole point of this, was it was backwards. I might have taken being mixed up, but the whole point of this was it was backwards. The ones that are supposed to be good were doing the bad, the ones that are supposed to be bad were doing the good.
It was the Crusade all over.
So yeah, we got the information out there. There was hell broke loose.
Right, not that.
Yeah, that's the problem when you're dealing with a civil war. There's no way to really, once it starts going, once lies have been made, there's not really a way to stop it.
I was hoping to be able to convince Metallics to overthrow their king.
Yeah, they. It wasn't just the king decided to do this on his own. It was apparently was a large group decision. They were trying to paint history the way they wanted it to go.
I blame Collins.
It was several people's idea to do it. There were heavy losses across the continent. A lot of old dragons died in the process as well. Yeah. A lot of dragons perished.
That's a lot of knowledge.
Yeah. I've heard rumors, never really had the time to investigate them myself, but that there were some dragons that were around from before what we know as creation. Like who? Like me.
He's an old dragon. He said,
Wrong story.
1400 and something.
So stuff like that. Because our known world's only about 500 years old. Our known world's only supposed to be 500 years old for when Tetris made it. So for there to be these creatures that are 3 times that age, yeah. But a lot of that knowledge is just gone. I'm sure there's still some that stayed out of the fight. I hope there's some that stayed out of it. But
You said he was staying out of it.
That's good. If you find your friends,
We need to get the knowledge.
I would like to have a conversation with him if he's willing. Don't force it. Don't
Oh no, he loves
coerce
to
it.
have conversations.
But
That's the easy convincing part.
he might be one of the last few that have knowledge from beyond what we already understand.
He's also very willing to work with that knowledge. He seemed like he didn't want to mention it.
He mentioned the
He went around in circles around it, but he never
the All Father
directly-
Dragon. He mentioned the All Father Dragon.
Apparently, he said how important it was, kind of changed the subject.
He did a little bit, but he did mention the All Father Dragon, which is basically the father of all the color. Pretty sure I
I don't
remember.
remember. But yeah, so in your travels, you might notice a lot less dragons, a lot less dragonborn. Yeah. It was a heavy loss. We're hoping that we did more good than evil with that. At this point, we can only hope for the best and hope that the information you provided saved more lives.
I think if the information had come out, one side would have lost a hell of a lot more lives and could have resulted in a complete genocide.
Last I heard, the chromatics were still thriving and were winning. Or had pushed back, and some of the metallics were starting to see the error of their ways. So hopefully that'll be ending. I was hoping to get an expedition out there soon, but it's been about a month now that we've been hearing these rumors of someone coming. Several people. According to your compass.
I never compass that went over at the time. It's a very nice compass.
Okay.
It's a very dangerous one. It's slowly murdered.
Slowly murders.
We'll deal with that later. I'm not. I
Are
don't.
those permanent hit points again?
No.
Oh,
I'm not changing that one of these days.
Permanent hit points, is it? For something like that, yeah.
Make it a little more choice when you use it. So, on to current affairs. There's been rumors, we've heard names whispered of someone wanting to centralize a central monarch across the continent.
Oh, there's two.
There's two wanting to do that?
There's two. If I remember correctly, there was two that wanted to do that.
What do you know about that?
There was the one that was up north, and then there's one down south trying to do the same thing.
On our continent?
Same continent. Not. Or was it? No. Okay. My character would well.
Would your character remember? It's been a lot. A lot's happened.
That would be a 19 to remember.
It was two separate ones.
It's two separate continents. So there's one on one continent that's trying to do that, and then one on the other continent that's trying to do it. So there's two, that's why I'm getting confused. There's two that are trying to do it.
Okay.
And I believe there's communication between the two.
Yeah, we haven't.
We heard a very brief amount about trying to set up monarchs in two different areas. That was it. There wasn't a lot of
Really?
specifics.
Okay.
No, it was just brief information on it. Oh,
But I
Chrome
do
mentioned
know,
it.
yeah,
He heard something about it in two different places,
and
but he didn't have a lot of information.
the one on our continent, I believe I thought it was from the north near us.
Brondren.
Oh, south?
He mentioned
Brondren.
South. He mentioned
It's happening in Brondren.
Jondren, that's right. And so Jondren
Brondren.
is
Brondrin.
their names, I swear. Brondren.
Would you rather General Lee all the time?
Yes. Please say that one.
That is fair.
Magic World, they're not supposed to be simple, easy names.
I agree with you 100%. It's
I
still
will
doesn't make it hard to come off the lips.
So yeah, I'd heard something like that was going on in Brondren. I'm wondering if it's spreading here. He might have succeeded there in pushing here. But
I have a problem wants to be king in his town as long as he's running it fairly. Of course, according to the taxis trying to charge on the roads, I don't think it's that fair.
yeah, the problem is there's starting to be people that aren't happy with this. Every city runs themselves, and they want the entire continent under one thumb.
Do they have
Sounds like a dictatorship.
We don't know. There wasn't really a meeting. There
Well,
was just rumor.
Sounds like somebody who wants power.
I don't know. All we know is
Without discussion, that's just somebody looking for power.
early day before yesterday, someone broke into Ted's home, and he was stabbed pretty badly.
It'd be a lot.
We're not sure.
Shit.
We've tried.
Not done.
We've tried everything we can. He's not waking back up.
Right.
He's still barely breathing, but we've tried the magic we have access to, and it's not doing anything.
So then Serena's not
Oh.
doing
The one
anything.
guy. That you would eat.
What's east? You do it.
Serena's speaking about this, or?
So,
Okay.
I think they're gonna
so
sleep.
when I used my comments earlier,
Odian.
William.
I keep telling you, face that way and say it.
Yes.
Is Serena responding to any of this?
I'm gonna do a prayer to Serena. See if she answers.
And I'm assuming you guys have used the clerics of Serena for this, or is there none in
Aye.
the
There's a few we've used some. Their magic is not as effective.
He's my go-to. He's strong.
He should be very favorite.
No, Serena's not responding. I told it was a 4.
Much old.
Nice.
I rolled a 1.
So yeah, we tried clerics of Serena, paladins of Serena, everything.
Something's blocking her or stopping her.
What about the paladins? Yeah.
We tried. No one has claim. No one has claim on his soul that we've seen. There's one person that might have answers. Really don't want to reach out to him. I knew him as Lucius.
You're talking about horrible.
The world knows him by that name.
No, I say that flat out because of the knowledge that's given.
The world knows him by that name.
Well, actually do that.
A lot of people know Airborne.
Huh?
A lot of people know the name Airborne.
No. That, I know that.
I think that's what they're doing.
I know you're tired.
Oh,
That's not something everybody
He doesn't
knows.
bat an eye. He doesn't bat an eye at it though.
Man knows you know. He knows everything you know and then some.
Right.
He has experience in wrong death. He might be someone I have to reach. One of us has to reach out to. But
We've had favorable interactions with him.
did you?
We did.
Smoked it there for that.
So that's all I'm asking. Did you?
Yeah, we. As long as you are respectful to him, and again, do not under any circumstances make him feel like his kid and wife is in danger.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty reasonable.
He's a very nice guy. Just don't fuck with his kid and his wife.
I don't like the rumors he spreads, but
You got reasons for it.
it's always great.
I might have to reach out to him. Because whatever is being used to attack the council members.
Sounds like it's some kind of magic that's being used to keep him under.
So, unrelated, but also slightly related. I use my compass to kind of have the desire and mind for every attack. And it pointed me north. Block it up.
Good enough.
So east city or east outside.
East, just east, man. It's a compass. It doesn't give specifics.
You need to put some mileage on that thing.
It's a dangerous enough compass. I don't want to know what it's going to do to me as recompense. I start adding mileage.
That's when it becomes permanent.
No, that's when it whoops out the. Alright, I took 4. Yeah, the force for damage. My little rolls will save me one of these days.
So I'm probably gonna have to reach out to him. He's not gonna be happy to hear from the guild.
He's been pretty favorable with us. Oh, just to give you a heads up, you know that party that you weren't able to communicate with?
Yeah.
I think they had a run-in with Erebor.
Okay.
And one of them tried to threaten his child, and so went
fuck.
south quick. That might be why you have not heard communication from.
Is that continent still okay?
I have no idea. I haven't been. Well, actually, we're on
Was my
the.
birthday okay?
We're on the.
continent?
What is it? North,
Yeah.
south, east.
No, he's
we're on the
asking-
eastern
he's
side of the
asking
continent. You were
continent.
doing fine.
No, I asked him. Is the content Monteverde still?
I don't fucking know. I'm
I have
going with
no
shit.
idea. I have no idea. We've never been to that continent. I can get there because, oh yeah, another important note. I know we told you this. I have a ship.
Yep.
Really damn good ship. We can sail through a storm. Nothing wrong with it.
Look, this man leveled cities for
I'm
being,
not saying
for being
what I
in his
witnessed.
way.
The guild members deserve it.
There was no guild back then.
No. I'm talking about
Those.
from
No,
what
no,
I
I don't-
witnessed.
I don't think we did it there part of the guild.
He just confirmed it
Oh.
with their conversation. I'm not questioning whether or not they deserved it. A loss of guild member life is a problem regardless, but this man leveled cities out of spite to get items. I fear for what he would have done to the continent if someone bad-mouthed his family in front of him.
The question is,
I'm curious how many are dead up there now.
the question is, did they know it was Erebor to introduce himself to Lucy?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
But he's not introducing himself to Erebor.
He's.
If he's wanting to stay low key and kind of stay low
It doesn't matter what he introduced himself as. He's a god
His
among.
reaction is his reaction.
He's a god among men. He's
they may
gonna.
not know who he was.
He's not the man to trust his temper. He is powerful. And don't even as a joke say that.
Nope, that was it.
You need to differentiate the two.
I know, I'm struggling with that. I promise I'm working on it. I'll assume if I'm saying something that's going to piss off someone who's super, super powerful, it's David, not.
But you've made those comments in character before, so I'm not going to
trying
just
do better about
I'm not going to just give you leeway and assume every mean comment you make is out of character.
Yeah,
it.
you asked the
Most of
guy.
them are.
You asked the guy. See, that's what I mean right there.
Yeah. No, that was in there.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not
I
going to
was
just give you
valid
that.
on one. I
I'm not going to
refused
just give you
otherwise.
that grace, though. So
I'm tinkering on something. I'm just listening.
I fear what happened to Monteverde if one of the members insulted his child in front of him. That man was ready to burn the world down to get his wife and daughter back.
But would he take it out on the continent when it was not somebody from that continent?
He doesn't care.
I just guarantee the confidence.
There's every chance that he leveled that continent and is on his way here to level the hall next.
Yeah, but he reacted pretty well to us after.
Are you sure it was after?
I believe so.
You guys found out about it after you talked to him.
Oh. Well, yeah, we found out about it, but I'm
You don't-
almost positive
you don't
it
know.
happened
Weren't given any information on the time scale of when it was.
unless you were seeing it in real time instead of in the past. I thought we were watching something.
It was.
It was a
You,
memory when we saw it.
it was a memory when you saw it, but you guys had traveled for several weeks after you met him. You don't know if he went straight there, if he has a way to teleport there. You don't know when it happened. You can make whatever assumptions you want, but your here doesn't know for sure when it happened.
Yeah, favorable interaction with us. I don't know. Hopefully he takes people as individuals.
What is that? What exactly did you ask you about?
And actually, he didn't kill everybody.
Do you know?
He didn't kill everybody.
Do you know if Ariel was angry at the girl, or what happened to the people who insulted his family?
He killed the ones that insulted his family. He's very angry with the guild.
Alright, I'm praising my deity, man. He killed the ones who
But
insulted
he
his
didn't kill
family.
everybody
He's
that
angry
was
to
in
do.
the party. He only took care of the people that were.
Okay. Well, that's so. We've got a long list of issues at the moment that we have to deal with. No, because we might need his help. We might need his help. Koss might be coming back there. If you took out the group that was there, no one's there to stop Koss. We've got the assassination attempt on the guild leaders, or the council leaders. We have the civil war that's still going full blow in Concanor.
This world's on fire.
Yeah, it is.
There's your demon uprising in Eridor.
I think the demon's trying to gain power to fight Koss. He wants this place.
There's the monarch trying to take over in Sharda.
Yeah.
And there's the monarch trying to take over in Bronzen that might be spilling over here through Flared up to Stormwind.
If he branched down here, he's probably already king down south.
Yeah.
Just
So-
how many cities is under his control is
Talk to your group, take your pick, and then he just kind of stops talking mid-sentence and just eyes kind of gloss over and go wide. No response.
Guys, I think you broke him.
Fucking psycho. He stays like that for a minute or two, and then his eyes go clear again. Fuck. Staten's been attacked.
That was the other councilman?
Yes. We'll table this for later. And he leaves.
The other one's been attacked?
Yep.
so.
I desire for us to pick this up next week.
My bad.
We're going to end it with Alvin disappearing down the stairs.
Honestly, I think we need to take care of the one that's actually running our guild.
I did good.
So I hope you guys had fun.
I did.
Inspiration?
Start with
Started with him.
Seeks knowledge and the truth behind everything.
Sorry, my brain stopped raining. One more
I
time,
know
sorry.
it seeks knowledge and the truth behind everything, so I thought I did that pretty well, constantly just trying to get facts and information. I left off insults as beneath me. No, I cannot fail, not ever.
Yeah.
My comrades are worth dying for. No, none of our comrades are actually in danger. Unreasoning hatred of demons and the gods that have wronged me. Ooh.
For the comrades one, I mean, he was pushing himself well and Josh and trying to help people on the boat.
Yeah.
Trying to make sure they were safe.
Yeah.
Yes, take your three.
Well, I've also got speaks to an unseen service. They can't leave a door unopened, so.
Yeah, you hit them all the time.
Okay, I think I got devoted paladin to the god of war goddess,
Yeah, you did that.
and I don't think fondness of animals and nature came into play.
Yep.
Can't leave the sick and injured without helping. That came into play.
Yeah.
Fondness for explosives, no, but loyal to guild and companions.
Yes.
And too honest, and spins gold as fast as he gets it.
Yes.
No, he asked for a
Oh,
discount.
that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You weren't just quick to spend it, you were trying to get the best price.
Yeah.
But you got your three anyways. Huh?
Just ask how much you want.
No, after that he said, do I get a discount for being part of the guild?
So can I go over 7 inspiration?
No, 7's the cap.
Oh, I'm at 7.
I was wondering how things work and how people think.
Yeah.
You use it as a hassle.
Yes.
Try to do the best work I can every time.
Yep.
One day I worked in my guild, we wanted to go
Captain's
this hard in the hall.
inspiration.
Quick too soon, someone trying to cheat.
Here.
I'm getting better at this.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Man,
Inspiration?
Morgan?
Yeah.
Inspiration, man.
Gross.
I'm having problems clicking on the keyboard.
You're
Okay.
having lots. Figure it out.
Do what?
You're having lots of problems. Figure it out.
I am. Idolize a particular hero of my faith, Walrus, can constantly refer to him.
Yep.
As needs an example, blah, blah, blah. I trust my deity will guide my actions. I have faith that if I work hard, things will go well.
Well, yeah, you tried structuring this and it didn't quite work.
Everything I do is for the common people.
No.
And I am suspicious of strangers and expect the worst of them.
No, there wasn't really any
Not really
strangers.
strong enough, no. Well, the strangers are the people, but he didn't exactly.
There's no,
show
yeah, it wasn't,
suspicion.
that was people in need.
Right.
That was native people in need. So yeah, 2.
I'm Max.
Supposed to be a flaw.
We'll be that way then. All right. Well, hope everyone had fun.
I did.
That was fun.
Should be game next week. Might have to end a little early because I think I open next Sunday. I'll have to double
Call
check.
sick.
You know, open both.
Hopefully not. We'll hope that doesn't happen anymore soon. But hope you guys had fun. See you next week.
Okay.
Stay safe.
Catch all y'all later.
I'm going back to sleep.